And welcome to Beaver Dam High School as the Mount Horeb Barneveld Vikings taking Week 3 football on the road and taking on the Beaver Dam Golden Beavers on a beautiful but chilly September Friday. Playing here alongside with Jack Goodwin on the call for tonight as the Vikings are coming into tonight's game 1-1. A little bit of a rocky start against Grafton in their Week 1 opener. They come home to their home opener, Week 2, taking on Monroe, and got things back on track a little bit here. And they're looking for that Week 3 win against these Beaver Dam Golden Beavers, who are also coming in 1-1 tonight, playing, unfortunately, a Menominee Falls loss last week for them. So they're Beaver Dam kind of looking for another reset as well, as both teams looking to right that ship, get over that 500 mark again here for Week 3 football. As Beaver Dam is taking the field here, we are going to take a quick break for the anthem, and we'll be right back with Mount Horeb Barneveld Football live right here on Wisco Radio.
Mount Horeb Utilities, we are committed to keeping Mount Horeb a great place to live, work, and play. For more information on how Mount Horeb Utilities energizes our community, visit MountHorebUtilities.com.
Are you in need of chiropractic services? Dr. Joe Ryan at Mount Horeb Chiropractic will provide the finest chiropractic care to each and every patient. Dr. Ryan uses advanced spinal correction and chiropractic adjustments utilizing state-of-the-art techniques. Dr. Ryan has years of training, expertise, and experience in helping patients get relief from their back pain, neck pain, and other related conditions. Located at 1840 Business Highway 18151 next to Pizza Hut, or call 608-437-0099 to set up an appointment today.
At Mound City Bank, we're more than just a local community bank. We're your dedicated partner for all of your financial needs. Whether you're looking for a personal or business account, we have a range of options, including free checking designed to suit your lifestyle. When it comes to loans, you can trust that every decision is made locally by our knowledgeable lenders who truly understand the needs of our community.
Come see how Mound City Bank can make banking easier and more personalized for you. Stop by or call us in Mount Horeb at 608-437-2685. Mound City Bank is proud to be here for you, with offices also in Platteville, Belmont, Cuba City, and Mineral Point. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Located in the heart of beautiful Mount Horeb, Wisconsin, Norsk Golf Club boasts a tough but fair 9 holes that will be challenging and fun for golfers of all ages. Norsk Golf Club is dedicated to serving our community by creating a family-friendly destination for golf, outdoor recreation, and entertainment in every season while preserving the irreplaceable green space in the center of Mount Horeb. Don't forget about our bar and grill, bowling lanes, and to stop by and watch the Wisco Radio broadcasts. To book a tee time, visit us online at norskgolfclub.com or call 608-437-3399. That's 608-437-3399.
Doctors Steve Samuelson and Lauren Taw are your local eye care professionals. Samuelson Eye Care provides the highest quality optometric care for both adults and children in a friendly, comfortable, and professional environment. Clear vision starts with healthy eyes, so contact Samuelson Eye Care at 437-3377. That's 437-3377 to schedule an exam today. You'll be glad you did.
Here in Wisconsin, we take playtime seriously. At Plain Wisconsin, we know your backyard is where memories are made. From touchdowns to a hole-in-one, our top-quality turf keeps your yard game-ready and pet-friendly year-round. Our play sets, hoops, and customized multi-sport courts are the training grounds for your future pros. Whatever the sport, we've got your court. Get in the game and book a birthday party or just stop by our Middleton showroom for open play. Try it first and try it all, from our swing sets to trampolines, or check us out online at plainwisconsin.com.
At Farmers Savings Bank, we're more than just a bank. We're part of the community. By investing in local businesses, farms, and families, we help our communities thrive. Whether you're looking for a loan to grow your dreams or secure a place to grow your savings, Farmers Savings Bank is here to support you. When you bank with us, you're reinvesting in your own community. Farmers Savings Bank, where your success fuels our commitment to a stronger tomorrow. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Do you have a home in the Mount Horeb area that you want to sell? Well, we have a solution for you. First Weber of Mount Horeb is your hometown realtor and is committed to finding you the perfect home. In town or in the country, Mark Nortman and his team will help you find the property of your dreams. Do you or a friend have a home or property that you need listed? Well, call us. We have motivated buyers for these properties. For the exposure and experience you need, call Mark Nortman at 575-3393 or visit them online today at firstweber.com. First Weber of Mount Horeb, your hometown realtor.
Hey sports fans, be sure to cheer on your local sports team just like Kittleson Landscape has for over 25 years. Like many of you, Craig and his team have students and athletes in the Mount Horeb schools, and they are dedicated to their success and the overall success of the athletic programs. Need a place to go and unwind after the big game? Kittleson Landscape specializes in outdoor fire pits, patios, and much more. To get your free estimate today, call 608-437-8845. Hope you enjoy the game, brought to you by Kittleson Landscape. Go Vikings!
The Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club is an organization focused on assisting in the development of youth football players and raising funds for the Mount Horeb Barneveld Football program. The mission of the Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club is to work cooperatively with the Mount Horeb and Barneveld school districts to support the efforts of the Mount Horeb Barneveld High School football program and the Mount Horeb Barneveld Youth Football program. To learn more about the Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club or to find out ways to support the program, head to mhb-football.com. That's mhb-football.com.
Welcome back to the action on Wisco Radio. MHB to receive the first kick, looking not to repeat what happened at Grafton. No trickery on that one, just take it right up the middle, make his way out to the 25, and that's where MHB will start their drive. Flashing back to this matchup last year, MHB came away with the win, and really the only close game they had in the regular season, winning the battle 13-9. And imagine we'll see another good one here tonight, as Blaine was saying. Both teams come into the season 1-1. And MHB had their way last week, winning over the Cheesemakers 26-6, but a lot of missed throws from Hendrickson, and he's looking to clean that up this week, and I definitely see him answering. Taking a run to Wilson, plenty of lane, just like last week, and he's got his way past the 50. And he's made his way all the way to the 40. What a way to start the game. You got to give some credit definitely to that offensive line, and they got a lot of juniors on this offensive line too, and they're playing a big part in why Wilson had such a dominant week last week. Especially Meyer had a few big runs last week too, and really just shut down by a lot of penalties that hurt him a lot. Hendrickson gonna hand off to Meyer this time, trying to find the edge, and Beaver Dam is there. Number 1, Nick Krasinski on the tackle. The 5'11" senior. Now Wilson will check back in, and Meyer will check back out.
Yeah, coming into this season, only 3 games in, we can still talk about last season and then the new era of Mount Horeb Barneveld football. There's a lot of question. That's some pretty strong feet on this Mount Horeb Barneveld crew. Myers easily filling that position for the Vikings.
Now Wilson getting to the edge, trying to find a way up through the defenders, and he'll have his way just past that first down. MHB's showing signs of life here early in this.
And Jack Wilson just finding that edge, pushing for at least another extra yard or two there, making sure that he's going to get to that stick, and he sure does. It's going to be 1st and 10 here for the Mount Horeb Barneveld Vikings.
Yeah, I like to see MHB always put in the air, but you running the ball this well, there's no reason to go away from it. This one, little play action, pressure in his face, able to get it to Anderson with room to run. Can he go 10-5, marching his way? Is he in? Touchdown, Mount Horeb Barneveld. Really nice, well-designed play. Is just a little safety valve for him to dump off to. Hendrickson, really well thrown pass as he had pressure coming right at him and able to sit there and deliver the ball and had a few blocks in front of him. Made that play easy.
As you're looking at that right there, Hayden Anderson wide open, as you said, sort of that safety valve on that play and pushing with those legs again for that extra 3 or 4 yards. Get him over the hump. Mount Horeb Barneveld first to score here tonight on the board with 6.
Yeah, Mount Horeb Barneveld always the team to go for 2. This time Meyer bounces off 1 tackle, and he'll force his way in. Starting this game off early, MHB will lead 8-0.
And something we didn't see coming against Monroe is a little bit of a slower start here for the Mount Horeb Barneveld Vikings against Monroe. They're able to obviously pick it up and take that one under their control, but overall pretty slow start for them. Really at Grafton as well for Monroe as well. But Mount Horeb Barneveld Vikings coming out with the first score, 8-0 over Beaver Dam. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by First Weber, Mark Nortman and Associates, and by Kittleson Landscape. Hope you enjoy the game. Brought to you by Kittleson Landscape.
Yeah, always a big thank you to our sponsors making this whole thing possible. And a thank you to our cameramen tonight, too, Ethan Gage and Cam Goodwin, making the drive out here.
Yeah, everybody making the drive out here. It's Beaver Dam, not one of those short drives from Mount Horeb, so
yeah,
it's always a fun one. Hey, we will say we were talking pregame. Mount Horeb had made an appearance twice, 2 years in a row in Watertown. Beaver Dam's a little bit easier of a drive, so we're a little bit more appreciative of that one. But the Watertown one is always gracious hosts. Sides of the press box, so we have to be in the bleachers, and you got to drive a long way. It's a late night. That's always a fun one. But.
Yep. Thankfully, we got Watertown at home this year, so we'll have to deal with that one. And Grafton's out of the way.
Yes, Grafton got that out of the way earlier this season. Watertown's at home. Beaver Dam, beautiful press box up here. So really, not much we can ask for tonight.
Exactly.
Beautiful night, a little chilly, but we've seen some worse conditions for football.
And Olsen boots that one away. Really nice leg on him. Trying to get him back near the 20. He's hit by quite a few defenders, and he'll get his way to the 21.
Yeah, Meyer coming on the stop there for the Vikings. Brooke Hiley on the return. Going to put the Golden Beavers ball on there. It looks like they're 22. Had a 78-yard drive to go here to put 6 on the board for the Golden Beavers.
The handoff. He's got a little running lane. He'll work his way for about 3 or 4 there. It's number 3, Parker Blank on the carry. Yeah, MHB, really strong performance on the defensive side. Really, only big fault from them last week was the miscue on offense. Thought they were running play action, ended up just fumbling the football and giving Monroe the ball at the 1 yard line. It's not easy to stop a team 4 times from the 1 yard line. Beaver Dam, another handoff to Blank. He'll get about another 3 there. They're going to have about 3rd and 3. Interested to see if they put the ball in the air here. Quarterback in shotgun. 1 receiver out left. Be another handoff. Trying to make some room in the middle, and MHB has him stopped. Be about 4th and 2. Definitely can't go for this one. Both the senior duo, Harrison Walker and Jack Wilson, making that possible.
Big bodies there right up the middle, making sure they had nowhere to go. And as you said, Jack, Beaver Dam, 4th and 1. It depends on who's coaching. right, this Beaver Dam squad, led by Coach Brock Lindy. So I don't know what his strategy is per se, but I think if you're we've seen Coach St. Arnold.
Oh yeah.
Maybe want to go for something like this, and we'll see what's in store. I think they are lining up to go.
Yeah. Might just be trying to draw him off sides, and they'll just call a timeout. Timeout Beaver Dam.
Well, with that first timeout of the half, we'll stay here, but we'll recognize some more of our Wisco Radio sponsors tonight. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Mount Horeb Utilities, providing safe, reliable energy to customers in Mount Horeb. And by Norse Golf Club. Book a tee time online at norsegolfclub.com.
Yeah, looks like all the cold weather. Golf season's starting to run out now.
Well, okay, you'd think so. And then next week we're going to be back in the 70s. So
Yeah,
book
I
your
saw
tee
that.
times for next week before they're all gone.
Yeah.
It is just about that time of year.
Yeah, Sunday looks pretty nice. Maybe get a little golf in before NFL football starts. Speaking of that, got Chargers and Chiefs on tonight in Brazil. Obviously, you want to tune in and watch this
Right,
game
of course.
instead.
Anybody who's watching that would, of course, be watching Mount Horeb Barneveld
Yeah.
football. But
Yeah, Taylor Swift and the Chiefs. Whew. And they do still have the offense out here. And now Mount Horeb is calling a timeout. They didn't expect him to come out in that formation. Yeah, it looked like they're scrambling all over the place. And now we'll go right back to the huddles.
I don't think I've seen 2 timeouts be used this early in a high school football game.
Yeah.
That's we'll have to check the record books on this one. But Mount Horeb Barneveld, led by head coach Brett St. Arnold, definitely looking, wasn't necessarily expecting, I think, as you said, Jack, them to come out back in that offense. 4th and 1, ball on the 32 of Beaver Dam. So there's definitely a little risk-reward action here from that Brock Lindy-led Beaver Dam squad.
Yeah, looks like they got the offense still on the field. Number 10, Jackson Landrin in the quarterback position. Oh, a big false start there. But doesn't look like he has it either way. Maybe not a false start. Quarterback's just a little late going there. And still trying to decide which way this one's going. Does look like he's short initially. And it is Mount Horeb football. What a way to start the game. 4 straight runs from Beaver Dam. Nothing going there. Really ballsy call from your own 31, trying to go for it on 4th and 1. See if we can get a replay of how close they actually were. Now MHB taking the ball in plus territory. Look at a replay here. And yeah, definitely looks like he's short of that first bound marker. Yeah, had to get to about the 32, and he was at least a half-yard short. Hendrickson handing off out wide to Wilson, trying to cut back in. He's met at the line of scrimmage, fights his way off 1, and he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll call it a net gain of 1 there.
1's better than 0 there for for Wilson. But looking at that replay, going back to that big 4th down stop for the Mount Horeb Barneveld Vikings, and really any time during the first quarter, you obviously want to get stops. They're all big stops, especially on 4th and 1. And now you get the ball back on the Beaver Dam 31. Now ball on 30 with that 1-yard gain.
Now Hendrickson looking to air it out. He's got some time, trying to scramble out, trying to use his legs, ends up just throwing that one away. And Hegg had his hands on it, but they're going to call him out of bounds, incomplete. Be 3rd and 8. Now Hendrickson, a lot out of last year. Didn't see him trying to scramble out of the pocket much like you saw out of Helgeson. You just saw him stand in the pocket trying to make nice, easy throws, and you've been seeing him move a lot more this year, and he's been making it work like that one. really nice play, just trying to make something out of nothing.
I mean, early we saw the situational awareness from Hendrickson on that on the Anderson touchdown, right? Using that safety valve option, not forcing it, not going into pressure, using what he has available.
Hendrickson got plenty of room to scramble. He'll throw it end zone, and Christensen, did he have his feet in? Touchdown, Mount Horeb Barneveld. D'Angelo Christian, the sophomore, on the touchdown, originally bobbled it and able to come down with it. What a catch. See if we got a nice replay of this one here, because that was phenomenal.
And it looked from up here like he wasn't going to get it. Double coverage, little bobble there, and boy, I think, good thing there's no replay in high school football. And failure on the 2-point attempt, so it's going to be 14-0 here. Still Beaver Dam trailing Mount Horeb Barneveld early in this first. We'd like to thank a couple more of our sponsors here. And that's broadcast brought to you by Mound City Bank, building lasting relationships with premier financial solutions. And the Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club, an organization focused on assisting the development of youth football players in Mount Horeb. And Barneveld, for that matter. Well, 2 early touchdowns here for the Vikings. 6:43 left to go in this first quarter.
Beaver Dam definitely looking to answer now.
Yeah, if you're Beaver Dam, obviously down 2 touchdowns early. 6 minutes into this game, down 2 touchdowns. So not an ideal spot if you're going to be coaching, all right? That's not an ideal spot to be in, but it's 6 minutes to play, right? There's plenty of room to come back, get a stop, or get a score, get a stop, and now you're right back in it.
Yeah, you still got a lot of first half, a lot of second half to play their football. Be interested to see if they try to put it in the air here, but I wouldn't be shocked if they kept it on the ground. They kind of showed there that they wanted to run that ball. Now Olsen to kick off. Another good boot from him. Down to the 2. Almost drops that one, able to come down with it. Finding his way through some tacklers. Past the 30, he'll work his way up to the 35, and Beaver Dam's already got better starting field position they had last drive.
Sure did, and Haley made another good run on the return here for the Golden Beavers. Getting those probably another good 10 or so yards after contact for the Golden Beavers. Put them in a much better spot, as you said, Jack, to start out this drive.
Yep. Now it's Jackson Ladd run in the offense. Come back on the field. 3 receivers out right this time. Switching up the formation a little bit. QB scrambling out right, trying to find a pass, and he'll just heave that one up. Great defense there by the senior, Andy Jones.
And look at that defense. A little bit of contact there early, but, I'd say it's clean football.
Yep, got to let them play a little bit.
Yep, got to let them play a little bit. And
exactly what the ref saw there. Second and 10. 6:29 left in this first quarter. Running back motioned out right. They'll flip the screen over to him. And no running lane as all the receivers get through their blocks and they meet him at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10 coming up now. Definitely a must-throw situation. That was Parker Blank on the reception there.
Another 3rd and 10 situation. So yet again, another critical situation here for the Golden Beavers. 3rd and 10. As we were saying before, you're going to need at least the first down here.
Running back motioned out left again. And screen pass right over the middle and bobbles off the offensive lineman, I think. And incomplete. There is a flag thrown out in the left sideline. Imagine it's... See what we got.
You know, I actually didn't see that. I'll be honest. I'm looking at a lot of things. I've got a lot going on here. I actually didn't see I didn't see a penalty.
Yeah, there was flag throw on the left side. And there was a receiver lined up on that side. Wonder if it was on the DB or the receiver on that sideline.
Still chatting here. Let's see what the official ruling is here. And we got
legal touching is called on Beaver Dam. Assume they just decline that one and go for 4th down. Oh, never mind. They'll give him another shot.
They're going to give him one more shot, so they're going to push him back 5 yards. We'll ask Coach about that next week.
But they declined it, and we still got the kicking team. Huh.
I know, a false start. Well, after all that, that'll be 4th and 20. High snap.
Uh-oh.
A little pressure here from the Mount Horeb Barneveld Vikings. Got to get out, and they do, but brought down on the 2-yard line. Harrison Walker coming in big here for the Mount Horeb Barneveld Vikings. Going to set them up in fantastic position to start this 3rd drive. I think Mount Horeb Barneveld, if they score this one, will maybe have 30 total yards tonight.
They might, honestly.
Well, we'll get the official halftime stats for you. Ball sitting at the 3 of Beaver Dam. Now, check that 4. We'll move back a yard.
Imagine you stick with this running game with Jack Wilson or Eli Meyer. Just punch this one right up the middle.
So another 1st and goal position here. The Vikings are in the Play in Wisconsin red zone. See if they can punch it in here on this drive.
This one to Wilson right up the middle. Did he get there? Yes, he did. Touchdown, MHB. Jack Wilson on the carry there. Make their score 20-0 Mount Horeb Barneveld with 5:30 left here in this 1st quarter. And
Vikings,
definitely not expecting this one.
I don't think you're really expecting this one. Vikings really spreading the love too tonight. You got a Jack Wilson touchdown, Hayden Anderson reception for a touchdown, a Django Christensen touchdown off of an amazing grab. Really spreading the love on offense here for the Vikings tonight. Good to see a little sophomore action as well on that 2nd touchdown from Christensen. Get the youth involved.
Yeah, it's not very often you see a lot of young players getting reps on Mount Horeb Barneveld, and it's good to see one getting a touchdown. Oh, what a play there. Hendrickson rolls out left, and it's tipped off the defender, and Wilson catches it anyways for the 2-point conversion. Nice tip-toe catch there.
And the Vikings now lead 22-0 here from Beaver Dam. With that, we'll take a quick break. You are watching Mount Horeb Barneveld Football right here on Wisco Radio.
Go long. That's a championship lawn. Be ashamed if some weeds took the title.
Nice hit, Johnson.
Are you sick and tired of your lawn getting sacked by weeds? Then sign up with Weedman to help you achieve a lush, green lawn that stands up to weeds. Did I mention that it was kid and pet friendly? Tackle weeds on your home turf with Weedman. Call or click today.
All right, welcome back here to Mount Horeb Barneveld Football in Beaver Dam, Wisconsin. Beaver Dam and Mount Horeb Barneveld going at it. Really kind of a Mount Horeb Barneveld story, though, for a majority of this first quarter. 22-0 only in the first quarter. So we are rapidly approaching that running clock position. Obviously no running clock in the first half, but
Yep.
If all stands, they're going to be rapidly approaching that here already. And Vikings have been absolutely dominant on defense, dominant on offense, but they've been dominant on defense as well. I think allowing Beaver Dam to have a singular first down, if that. We'll have to check the official stats here at halftime, if that.
I don't think they've got one yet. That first drive, they didn't end up getting that one. So
I think
yeah.
I'm going to correct my statement there. You're right.
That one fielded at the 5-yard line. Another good-looking return, and he is brought down hard. That was Devin Uptiger on the tackle there. Great play there. Former Wisco radio star and had to leave for football. See if we give him some credit on this play.
Yeah, and Devin said, hey, you're not coming by me. They mentioned former Wisco alum leaving the booth, heading down to the field. Fun to see him getting some playing time tonight.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, a lot more of it if this score continues. And try and just limit him to a few yards there, and they will. He'll get 3 there.
Seeper on the reception there for the Golden Beavers. It's going to be about second and 6.
Yeah, it looked like Coach said after that first drive, we're going to throw the ball now. That run game didn't work in that first drive, and we're going to try to throw it because all 3 plays on that last drive were all passing plays, and that one right there is a passing play too. Imagine they'll still mix a little run game in there, but we'll see. This one's a reverse, heading up the middle, nowhere to go. He'll get maybe 1 there.
Maybe 1. Jack Wilson there for the Vikings on the stop.
Yeah, he's the name we call out a lot on the offensive and defensive side of the ball.
Powerhouse player. And one of those players who we had said before, hey, you know, as you're looking at this running back core for the Vikings, especially after a couple key names leaving for college last year, he's going to be the name that we're going to be calling out, and he has really sort of stood up to that sort of title that needs to happen here from the Vikings.
Yeah, he had big shoes to fill in McGuire's tracks, and he's done it so far this year. As this one is heaved up, does he catch it in bounds? He does. That is a big gain. Beaver Dam had nothing going, and finally catching a really nice pass, throwing it where only the receiver could catch it. Not even bad defense at all. Just a better play by the receiver. See if we got a good replay of this one. Really just chucking it up.
Yeah.
And yeah, heck of a play by the receiver. Number 9, Landon Palmenter on the reception. Just like that, Beaver Dam in plus territory.
That is their first down of the night.
This one, handoff up the middle. And no running lane there. He'll get about 2. That was number 0, Nick Krasinski on the carry there.
Another stop there by Wilson on the Vikings side. But as you said, Jack, Jack Wilson having some pretty big shoes to fill coming into this season. And even Coach St. Arnold in our first interview with him had recognized that. But this running back core has really stepped up to the plate and gotten where they need to get to come into this season.
Yes, I for sure agree with that one. As another deep pass, heaving it up, and that one's way overthrown. Try and take another shot to number 9, Palmenter there.
So now Golden Beavers sitting in that 3rd and 8 spot. Haven't seen a ton through the air from this Golden Beavers offense, but a couple of these most recent plays been trying to start to air it out a little bit here.
Yeah, really just with that one big pass that they've had in succession so far on offense, but definitely see the potential there. They just got to give their quarterback a little more time back there, and they can get a few more plays going. Two receivers out left, one out right. Little time to throw, and he's got one at the first down. It's caught. Trying to break around one defender. And he'll have a first down a little bit more there. Work his way to the 31. 32, they'll call it.
Yeah, Ashton Seifert picking up that first down from the Vikings, wide open. And might I say, Seifert wide open there for the Golden Beavers, picking up their second first down of this game. And now they're starting to get in their groove a little bit. Nerves have hopefully calmed down for that Golden Beavers offense, and they're starting to move down the field to the point where Vikings defense is going to need to make a pretty big stop if they want to keep a 0 on the board.
Yeah, MHB had some pressure coming in there, but quarterback Landren really just did a really nice job getting away from it. Now quarterback taking off, takes a big hit there. He'll gain about 6 on the QB scramble. Harrison Walker on the tackle there, coming up from behind.
So clock running here, 1:47. 2nd and 4. Now here for the Golden Beavers is Landry just heading to the sideline, getting that play. You know, in this Vikings defense, we've seen a little bit, might be some breakdown happening.
Yeah, a little bit of it looks like it's happening. Yeah, only real breakdown they had was first half against Grafton so far this year. And the second half, they really seemed to clean it up after a talk with St. Arnold in the backfield or at halftime. And another big run there. Yeah, another big run. First big run of the game for Beaver Dam, and he'll pick up a first and a few more after that. Make his way to the MHB 17.
So another first down here for the Golden Beavers. 57 seconds and counting to the end of this first quarter. I imagine they'll be able to get one more play in here, and then they'll be going to be calling it a first quarter.
One receiver out right. This one's going to be a quick throw to him, just a quick slant, and he bobbles it, and incomplete.
Seifert trying to continue his domination of this drive. Unable to pull that one in, but Seifert trying to keep it going here for the Golden Beavers. 2nd and 10. Ball spotted at the 19-yard line of MHB. 22-0 here. The first quarter, 22 seconds. As I said, they're going to have maybe one more play. Not if you throw the ball and you drop it. They'll have time for at least one or two more then.
Yep, I expect them to come out in pass formation here. There is 2 running backs lined at the backfield. 2 receivers out, or 1 receiver out wide each way. This one is a run up the middle, and MHB is there on that one. He'll just get back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10 coming up now.
And so now it's a critical position here. I assume they're going to let the clock run. And I think they will, so it's going to be the end of the first quarter here from Beaver Dam. And the score, 22-0. Mount Horeb Barneveld over Beaver Dam. We'll be right back here on Wisco Radio.
Mount Horeb Utilities is a locally owned, not-for-profit utility dedicated to the community it serves. Providing safe, reliable energy to customers in Mount Horeb, our hometown team is customer-focused and service-oriented, looking out for the community's best interests. At Mount Horeb Utilities, we are committed to keeping Mount Horeb a great place to live, work, and play. For more information on how Mount Horeb Utilities energizes our community, visit MountHorebUtilities.com.
Are you in need of chiropractic services? Dr. Joe Ryan at Mount Horeb Chiropractic will provide the finest chiropractic care to each and every patient. Dr. Ryan uses advanced spinal correction and chiropractic adjustments utilizing state-of-the-art techniques. Dr. Ryan has years of training, expertise, and experience in helping patients get relief from their back pain, neck pain, and other related conditions. Located at 1840 Business Highway 18151 next to Pizza Hut, or call 608-437-0099 to set up an appointment today.
And welcome back here. Start of the second quarter. Vikings 22, Beaver Dam nothing. Beaver Dam big third down here, 3rd and 11 at their 18. Looking to clear that goose egg off the board and put up a couple points.
Now, he'll heave this one out, and this one's picked off by Wilson, trying to just lob it up there. Wilson, he'll take his way past the 25 to the 26.
And Wilson with a big turnover.
Yeah, just sending Parker, I believe it's Parker Blank, out on the wheel route there, and kind of just lobs up to him, expecting to be wide open, and Wilson sniffs that one out. As we were saying, he's just all over the field.
And that's going to be a sideline warning against Mount Horeb Barneveld. All right.
A pretty common penalty for Mount Horeb Barneveld.
Yeah, one that we normally see. As we take a look at this, and as Jack Wilson pick off yet again, and read that one like a book, takes it up, gets another 10 yards after the interception, and good turnover there for the Mount Horeb Barneveld Vikings. Keeps the Golden Beavers at that 0 mark and puts the offense back on the field.
Yeah, really a tough break for Beaver Dam. They had something going there at the end of that first quarter. Get to the beginning of the second quarter, kind of the momentum wiped away, and throws an interception immediately. Now Hendrickson, Hegg motioning across the field. This will be a handoff to Wilson. Breaks through a few tackles, and they'll wrap him up after a gain of about 1. Met by about 2 guys, and then finally brought down after the 3rd one.
The Mount Horeb Barneveld offense has cooled off a little bit after their first couple drives, but still 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. And Mount Horeb Barneveld's in a pretty good spot right now, coming in early in this second quarter.
Hendrickson, Meyer to the left of him. Hag motioning over. It's been hand off to Meyer, trying to find the edge. He will, cuts back inside. He'll work his way past the 35, fight his way to the 36. First down, MHB. First down and 10. 10:45 left here in the second quarter. Hendrickson now. Hand off to Meyer, able to bounce off one guy. He'll work his way past the 40, all the way to the 45. Fighting for extra yards there. Late flag coming in. See what they got for us here. A few penalties in this game, but nowhere near what we had at Mount Horeb last week. Missed the call out there. I'm MHB, and they'll back them up.
Yeah, as you mentioned, Jack, last week at Monroe, it was pretty difficult for, there's a good amount of penalties on, laundry on the field for this Mount Horeb Barneveld offense, but.
Yeah, I'm sure St. Arnold let them know after that game that that's something they definitely need to clean up, and the reason their score wasn't in the 40s yesterday, or last week, excuse me. And that one, tipped by the defender, I believe, and low to Anderson. incomplete.
Yeah, just a little low to Anderson there. Anderson, pretty common target for Brooks. Already one touchdown tonight on this Mount Horeb Barneveld squad for Anderson. First one of the night for him.
I think really just a big old safety valve for him, honestly. I mean, you got a 6'6", 220 target out there. Pretty easy guy to find. MHB second and a mile to go. Second and 18 specifically. Hendrickson, time to pass. Trying to find one over the middle, and that was tipped and intercepted. And is anyone going to catch him? Henderson trying, and he will score. There is a late flag thrown in. Assume that one's on MHB.
Yeah, we'll see what the flag is here before we officially rule that touchdown. If it is MHB, touchdown will stand. Put some points on the board for Beaver Dam.
I did see a few disappointed Beaver Dam players there, though.
Yeah. So it will be a touchdown officially here for Beaver Dam.
Not sure what they were even throwing the flag on. Might just wave that one off, but it will be a touchdown. Beaver Dam, yeah. Coming in for the extra point now. That was Seaford on the bobbled pass and interception, return for a touchdown. That one's blocked. The extra point is. MHB all over that one. A little answer back after giving up that pick six.
And just like that, Beaver Dam back in this one, 22-6, 9:48 left to go here in the half.
Yeah, really just not a great throw from Hendrickson there. Not really an open receiver in the area. Maybe a linebacker shifted over and he didn't expect that, but yeah, definitely seen some better reads from him and looking back to come out and answer now.
Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Farmer Savings Bank, more than just your local hometown bank. And by Play in Wisconsin, swing sets, basketball hoops, trampolines, and more. Try it first at Play in Wisconsin.
They haven't had a lot of red zone sponsors from Plain Wisconsin. Two touchdowns outside 20 yards really doesn't do it for you. Then the defensive touchdown, obviously.
Yep. Yeah. We were able to get one in as they quick snuck in a touchdown from the 4. So we were able to get one official Plain Wisconsin red zone mention there. But of course, Plain Wisconsin, the official red zone partner here of this Mount Horeb Barneveld Vikings football team.
This one, really nice boot there. That one will go through the end zone. And MHB offense come back onto the field.
Overall, for this Mount Horeb Barneveld offense, as they make their way back onto the field, overall, it's been a pretty successful night for this Mount Horeb Barneveld offense. Obviously, a little bit of a blemish there with that interception, but I'd say overall, Mount Horeb Barneveld, they got 2 of those touchdowns in the air, 1 on the ground, and I'd assume, I don't know how much I would change so far here in this first half.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they come back in the running game. They won't. They'll flip it over to Wilson. And borderline a run. Kind of just flipping over on the left side, and he'll run it up for about 1. 2nd and 9. Yeah, see, they go back to the ground game now. They will. Wilson trying to fight off one guy, and he's met by two more on Beaver Dam. He's rallied way behind the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 3rd and 13 now. And we're hearing the cowbells on this Beaver Dam sideline.
And it looks like we have injured Beaver Dam player on the field.
Now they'll attend to him, and hopefully everything's all right with him.
Yeah, we'll take a step aside here as we get things sorted on the field. We'll be right back with more Mount Horeb Barneveld football right here on Wisco Radio.
At Mound City Bank, we're more than just a local community bank. We're your dedicated partner for all of your financial needs. Whether you're looking for a personal or business account, we have a range of options, including free checking designed to suit your lifestyle. When it comes to loans, you can trust that every decision is made locally by our knowledgeable lenders who truly understand the needs of our community.
Come see how Mound City Bank can make banking easier and more personalized for you. Stop by or call us in Mount Horeb at 608-437-2685. Mound City Bank is proud to be here for you, with offices also in Platteville, Belmont, Cuba City, and Mineral Point. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And welcome back. We got things sorted. Looks like we're able to walk on off field. It's always a good sign. So Beaver Dam looking to hopefully keep some defensive momentum up here, push Mount Horeb Barneveld back on this third possession here, of the first drive.
Hendrickson rolling out left. He'll pass it back to Anderson, and he is blown up. There is a late flag coming out in the field, but Lightfried trying to set the block there, and he's just blown right by him. Yeah, really just had that one defender in the area, and he had a lot of room to run.
So there is going to be a flag on the play here. And they're going to wave it off just like that. So I was going to say, I didn't see anything, and the flag came in from the far side judge. So I wasn't quite sure what that was going to be all about. But so that means it's 4th and 14. It's going to be the first unsuccessful, well, besides the interception, the first true unsuccessful possession here for the Vikings on offense.
Now Hendrickson, he'll punt this one away. And that'll roll in plus territory still, so they'll get really good starting field position at the MHB 45. Hendrickson, also the punter, kind of threw me off a little bit when he's still on the field. I completely forgot he was the punter.
Hey, that sets you up for some pretty good potential. Not going to give the playbook away, but you never know. It's quarterback. So the quarterback lining up on that punt. So, well, you might see that later come November for this squad. But either way, looking right now, Mount Horeb Barneveld with 2 back-to-back unsuccessful drives, going to give Beaver Dam the ball on the Mount Horeb Barneveld 40. That's where they'll start their drive.
Going deep for this one. Single coverage did beat the defender, but that one is just thrown too far right of the receiver. Seifert was the intended target there. Had the defensive touchdown for them. Playing both ways tonight.
And it felt like there's been a good amount of flow in those first couple drives. And now it seemed to have slowed down a little bit. Now we're playing some football. Now we're playing a little bit of calmer football, I would say, here tonight, as things have sort of started to grind to a little bit of a halt here.
Yep. Yeah, ever since the first 6 minutes of the game, only 6 points been on the board, and there was 22 in the first 6 minutes. Now quarterback gets out of the pressure, trying to scramble away and find a pass. Does he catch it? They'll roll it incomplete. Seaford does not come down with that one. Really nice play by the quarterback, able to get out of the pressure and still find a wide open guy, but just threw it too low and couldn't make the catch. Yeah, a few Beaver Dam heads on the sideline. It'll block that one. Can't get a clear shot at that, but.
So now brings up 3rd and 10. Again, wouldn't be surprised to see Beaver Dam put this one in the air, sort of their MO so far tonight from an offensive standpoint. See them put this one in the air.
Yeah, ever since that first drive, really flipped the script and been like all air since then. Trying. Receiver open the left side. He takes, but he is short of the first down.
Looks like they might give it to him.
It looks like they might give it to him. Looks like from up here he was a few yards short, but fought for a few extra after that. Nice catch there by who else than Seifert.
Good 12-yard reception there for Seifert, keeping things alive for the Golden Beavers.
Able to reset the downs and put them in plus territory. Even better striking distance now at the MHB 28. Trying to get out of the pressure. He scrambles away from one and just gets back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Second and 10 now here for the Golden Beavers.
7:22. Yeah, he said left here in the half.
Lad run, fakes it out to the receiver. He's got plenty of room to run, but he's brought down from behind. Number 34, Henry DeRoser on the tackle. Really nice play, able to use his speed and come up with that tackle as quarterback Landern had plenty of room to run there.
Yeah, let's take a look at that one again as Rosier was tracking him from the start and just able to get that hand right out there and bring him on down. So a loss of a yard there for the Golden Beavers. Going to put it 3rd and 11. With the clock ticking here, 6:33 and counting.
This one flipped out to the running back, trying to work his way inside. He'll work his way till about the 26, making it 4th and 7.
Parker Blank trying to pick that one up there for the Golden Beavers. Not able to quite get the yardage they needed. And the Mount Horeb Barneveld Vikings defense looking for this big 4th down stop again. This clock continues to run here in this second half. So picked up 3 on that one. So not going to be quite enough. And another decision time for this Golden Beaver squad. We'll see what Brock Lindy and his crew is cooking up there on the Beaver Dam sideline.
Now quarterback scrambling out right, looking for a pass. He's got Seifert. Beautiful play, touchdown, Golden Beavers. Kind of cut out right and cut up field and threw the defender way off. And quarterback receiver duo were on point there. Perfectly thrown ball by Landren and perfect catch by Seifert. Just like that, we got a game, ladies and gentlemen.
And a little bit of a, looked to be a wheel route there by Seifert, and Man, I don't know. I think we're going to have to start keeping track of the Landon Seifert connections here because, boy, oh boy, that is by far their strongest offensive advantage so far tonight. And Seifert able to keep drives alive, put points on the board. It's been the Landon Seifert sort of overall game for them tonight.
Yeah, now going for 2. See if they'll go back to him here.
Seifert here on the bottom left of your screen, and ball is completely tipped away there. So Beavers unable to get that one all wrapped up, and it's going to be still a 10-point game. Mount Horeb Barneveld leading the Beaver Dam Golden Beavers. We'd like to thank our sponsor tonight, Weedman, the official landscaping and weed management partner for Wisco Radio.
Now it's MHB looking to bounce back after those 2 ugly possessions in a row.
Yeah, Mount Horeb Barneveld, I don't know if we're going to expecting this. We were talking first quarter. We're talking first quarter, 22-0. That's getting out the rule book for running clock, and Beaver Dam able to really keep that mentality in there, keep their offense one drive at a time, and putting points on the board for this Golden Beaver squad. Props to them for really making this now back a game. Second quarter, about half the second quarter left. Beaver Dam is still in it. And they're going to
called a fair catch there, then still tried to run out with that one. Not sure what Haig had going on there.
Maybe
just look and see if he can get away with it.
I got to squeeze a fast one by him.
Yeah, ref said you can't do bets.
Not tonight. These refs keeping an eye on things. It's definitely a little bit of laundry on the field, but keeping a pretty good eye on things overall.
Yep. Got 5:24 left here in the second quarter. More than enough time to get a possession going.
Get a possession going. I think Mount Horeb Barneveld Vikings, from an offensive morale perspective, is going to come down, take a little time off this clock, and put some points on the board.
Hand this one off to Wilson, and he'll gain 1 there. It's that first couple drives. He's really been shut down, and last possession not much going there, and just 1 yard to call for there.
I was going to say it was actually going to be the Jack Wilson. So if we're looking at this first quarter, it was Jack Wilson. And Beaver Dam has definitely started to read that playbook a little bit and stop the Wilson run game.
Now, St. Arnold's really got his work ahead of him now. If they want to keep trying to pound away and get something going or put this ball in the air, they will run this one with Wilson again. Fighting for a few extra yards there. He'll work his way to the 13. Third and 5.
Yeah, Seifert on that stop again. I wanted to call it out because he's sort of the he's kind of like the Jack Wilson of Mount Horeb Barneveld. He's making moves on both sides of the ball, as a lot of folks have to do here at this level. But not only is he picking up 25-yard receptions, but he's also making pretty big defensive stops here against a good Jack Wilson on that run game.
Pressure's on, 3rd and 5. They're going to hand this one off to Wilson again. Does find a lane, and he'll work his way up for a first down. A little more after that, up to the 20. And chains will move. Get a quick replay of this one, and good eyes by Wilson, able to find that gap instead of running right into those offensive linemen, and works his way up through that first down.
Yeah, you really see the eyes of Wilson on that replay. He was heading, momentum was kind of pushing him away from us on that left side of the field. Takes a quick cut back, able to find that lane and pick up those extra yards that he needs to get that first down. He might not have gotten it going the other way.
Now we got Meyer, a little more of an elusive back. He'll get a few there, up to the 23.
Yeah, he's still picking up a couple yards too, Eli Meyer. Not a ton from Meyer tonight so far, but still making a good appearance on that one. 2nd and 7.
Yeah, the running back duo and the linebacker duo.
Yeah, they got it all. they got it all.
Second and 7 now. MHB. This one will be another handoff to Meyer. Nothing going there. And still on his feet. Get to the 24.
Yeah, before you said nothing going there, there was still something going here. We'll take see if we can get a look at that replay, but they kind of kept moving that one. And
yeah, players are still moving. I wasn't sure what was going on there, and kind of just bounced off one guy and went around and stayed on his feet.
Able to keep it moving. Didn't pick up a ton after that, but enough to at least move the ball forward a yard. So it's going to be 3rd and 6 now for this Vikings squad.
Yeah, most likely a must-pass scenario, especially for MHB. They like to throw those short little checkdowns, hitch routes on the outsides. Hendrickson dropping back. He has Haig, underthrows him though. And this one, offense will come off the field.
Just a little bit underthrown, as you mentioned there, to Colin Haig. So Vikings, another unsuccessful drive for them. It's going to keep them with only a 10-point lead. And this Mount Horeb Barneveld squad going to need to put on the defensive pressure with only 1:54 left to go here in the first half.
Now, much better punt there by Hendrickson. That one will get a nice friendly bounce too.
And nobody was...
and not sure what was going on there. It looks like the Beaver Dam guy just wanted to pick it up for some reason. Thought he was going in there to start a fight for a second.
And that's going to be where Beaver Dam will be starting the ball here. So, again, we'd like to thank all of our sponsors tonight for bringing you tonight's broadcast. First Weber, Mark Nortman and Associates, Kittleson Landscaping, Mount Horeb Utilities, Norris Golf Club, Mount City Bank, Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club, Farmer Savings Bank, Plain, Wisconsin, and Weedman.
MHB's defense coming back out in the field, looking to answer after that touchdown drive for Beaver Dam in that last possession. This one aired out to Seifert. Can he come down with the catch? Better defense there by Jones. Kind of just heaved that one up to him, hope he can come down with it. Little contact there before the ball was thrown, but nothing called.
Yeah, and DeRozier, again, as we were looking at this replay, coming in hot, a little pressure, which is exactly what you're mentioning there, had a little bit of pressure to get that ball off, and just looks like he underthrew it there. No good. There you go. 2nd down.
Second and 10. Dropping back to pass. This one's tipped and nearly intercepted. That was Henry DeRozier right in his mitts. Couldn't hang on to that one. 3rd and 10.
Oh, man, as we look at that replay there, it was right in the midst. Came in quick. Props to cameraman Cam Goodwin for catching that one on the replay with there for us. He needed to be eagle eyes on the camera, too. That was a line drive right through DeRozier's hands.
That's what they like to say. You put those players on defense for a reason because they couldn't catch it. Not actually the reason, but. This one thrown high, nearly intercepted through Christian's hands.
Seifert unable to pull that one in there. So it's going to be another 4th down. And I think if you're Beaver Dam, this is probably a pretty good call to bring out the special teams here.
A little bit of a bounce back drive for that MHB defense there. Not letting them get anything there.
Unrostered number 30 on to kick. Oh, that's an 8. How about that? Cole Hemling on to kick there for Beaver Dam Golden Beavers, and ball rolls out there closer to the 15-yard line. That's going to be where the Vikings have 1:18 to get something rocking here. 1:18 left to go here in the half. 22-12. Vikings currently still have that lead over Beaver Dam. And again, it was that first 6 minutes was all Mount Horeb Barneveld on offense. A couple good touchdowns there. Christian, Anderson, and Wilson all in that touchdown column for the Mount Horeb Barneveld offense. And then things have slowed down. Defense needing to put in a little bit of work. And Beaver Dam wanting to come out here in this second half, put some points on the board.
Hendrickson pass out and just right through Wilson's hand. He put a lot of heat on that one, couldn't hang on.
Yeah, Hendrickson going out wide there to Jack Wilson, and it almost looks like Hendrickson maybe fired that one just a bit too early, didn't let the play develop quite as much as it needed to, as Wilson was just starting to turn around.
I didn't really give him a chance at that one. Definitely seen MHB do more with less time. Hendrickson now trying to find a screen pass over the middle, nothing going there. Two straight incompletions now for Hendrickson. Now 3rd and 10, 1:11 left here in the second quarter.
Something uncharacteristic from Brooks Hendrickson, excuse me. 2 incompletions, and I wouldn't say they were great incompletions either. That one just right up the middle, didn't really see much else there, and then you had Jack Wilson on the out route. Mount Horeb Barneveld still got another chance at it. 3rd and 10 here.
Hendrickson is going to hand this one off to Wilson. Can he get around the edge? He cannot. Stops him in his tracks. Who else? But I believe that's Seifert again.
And with that, Beaver Dam is going to take that timeout, as they should. So Beaver Dam taking that timeout. So we took a look at that replay. Jack Wilson just unable to get beyond it. Trying to get by Seifert, and Seifert had about a forearm on him and able to bring him down. And so Mount Horeb Barneveld sitting here with 1:02 left on the clock, needing to get it away, get it, probably over to that 50-yard line or so. And again, the defense is going to have to put on the stops. As you said earlier in that drive, Jack, we've seen the Mount Horeb Barneveld offense do more with less time. Unable to really put it into some pretty good possession, though, in that drive. And a 3 and out there for the Vikings. So.
And now you really got a huge momentum switch, because you had plenty of time on offense, and now they're going to have plenty of time on offense because you just had 3 straight incompletions.
Beaver Dam with 1 timeout left. Mount Horeb Barneveld with 2 on the board. But a touchdown here for Beaver Dam could make this a very interesting second half.
Hendrickson, low punt, almost misses it. And Beaver Dam is going to start with the ball at the 16 for at MHB's side. This defense has really got to come up big here, because Beaver Dam's really just completely rewrote this game since the beginning of the second quarter. Yeah, I think he was kind of just scared of that pressure in his face and couldn't get a good punt off.
As you said, Jack, okay, now this is a totally different conversation. We're thinking Beaver Dam was going to have to go at least 40, 50 yards for this touchdown. Now they got
16.
to. Yeah, now they got to go 6. Yeah. 53 seconds on the clock. 1 timeout. Plenty of time. I'd assume we're going to see a couple through the air here for the Golden Beavers.
Now scrambling out left, trying to get out of the pressure, and he is brought down.
And a huge defensive stop here for the Vikings, and that's going to be Beaver Dam's 3rd timeout as they need to take that one. They were saying they were trying to push that one through the air, and Mount Horeb Barneveld defense coming up with a huge stop.
Yeah, I think you credit Aiden Knight with the sack there. A lot of MHB bodies back there, but initial one there.
Aiden Knight putting the tackle down, but you saw pressure there on that replay. You saw pressure from Jack Wilson breaking away from his mark there to go that on the tackle. 46.9 seconds here on the clock. So probably the best case scenario for Mount Horeb Barneveld defense right there, as Beaver Dam is going to put it through the air, right in completion, stops the clock, plenty of time for something else. Forces Beaver Dam now to use their timeout. And now Mount Horeb Barneveld has forced Beaver Dam to be in a long 2nd and 18 situation. Obviously, plenty of opportunity to keep things moving for Beaver Dam, but it puts them in a spot where the momentum swings back now to Mount Horeb Barneveld.
Yes, that's exactly right. Yeah, got a lot of work to do now. 2nd and 18, obviously. Still plenty of time left on the clock. Obviously, no timeouts, but 47 seconds from the 24 should be definitely reachable. Landrin looking out left. Has pressure in his face. This one's picked off. Django Christian got some room. Can he get around the edge? He cannot, but he'll work his way across the 35. Shoved out of bounds. And now just like that, there's 36 seconds left, and MHP's got 2 timeouts.
Just like that is right, Jack. Django Christian has a touchdown on the night already tonight. Slips this one, reads that throw, steps in front of Seaford, and absolutely takes this one back into Mount Horeb Barneveld possession, and they are back on the offensive side of things. As you said, Jack, 36.5. You said it earlier. Mount Horeb Barneveld has done more with less.
And this is exactly their chance.
This is the less part of that comment, because now they have 36 and a half seconds left to go here in the half to put some points on the board, continue to extend that lead, 22-12 Vikings over the Golden Beavers.
Yeah, that's really what I was just talking about. I was ready for this scenario, either the end of the 2nd quarter or the end of the 4th quarter. Now this one's fed out to Odgers. He'll gain 5 there. Now it's time to work with. Got to get going. Kind of hoping Odgers could break that tackle and get out of bounds, but he'll just get 5 and stay inbounds. Got to go fast. Clock still running. Hendrickson, he'll work the sidelines again. Not out of bounds is enough for a 1st down, though. Timeout is called.
So another timeout here for Mount Horeb Barneveld Vikings. That puts it at 1 left for them. And for those watching our live stream here on YouTube, we invite you to subscribe to Mount Horeb Barneveld Football here and to Wisco Radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Stay up to date on all of our games. We're doing, obviously, football here. We got doing basketball here in the winter. We got volleyball just started this week, so be sure to stay up to date on everything Mount Horeb Barneveld. You can subscribe to us here on YouTube to get those updates, get those alerts.
Yeah, and let us know where you're watching from. Always good to know where all of our subscribers are watching from.
Hopefully we got a couple watchers saying they're from Beaver Dam over on the sideline or over there in the bleachers. Maybe getting some Wisco commentary, get those stats while you're watching the game.
Hendrickson in the shotgun. 2 receivers out right, 1 out left. Dropping back. Plenty of time. He's going deep for Christian. And it's, nearly caught and dropped. The pressure got, or the Contact got him and not able to hang on to the ball. Perfectly placed ball by Hendrickson, though.
Only thing about that is that obviously clock stops, so Vikings don't have to use that timeout. They'll get about maybe one more of those shots. Let's see if we can get a replay here of this. As Christian just unable to bring that one in. Probably not enough time. We won't show that one to you, but unable to bring that one in. 2nd and 10 here for the Vikings. 8 seconds left in the half.
Hendrickson working the sidelines. Got that one to Haig. He'll get about 8. 4 seconds left. Maybe enough time for one more quick out. Then you got to go end zone. Or maybe it might be going end zone here.
I think with under 4 officially on the clock, I think this is going to be the one where you go end zone.
Yep,
if you do that, timeout. Right? So if you do that, that's going to be where they go end zone. So we will keep it here.
Yeah, we've seen the arm that Hendrickson has. He definitely has the arm to get it there. Not a lot of quarterbacks out there in high school that can throw 50-yard passes with ease, but Hendrickson's definitely one of them.
While we're waiting on this timeout here, we'll take another look at that Christian almost catch here. And he had it in his hand. Oh, it just kind of snuck right back out of him.
Yeah, number 1, Nick Krasinski, that came up there. Listed as the linebacker and comes up and makes that play out way back in the secondary.
Christian making some pretty impressive moves tonight so far. He's got a touchdown. He's got an interception. Almost had a 30-plus yard reception on that one. So he's come to play tonight, sophomore is.
Yeah, it's always good to see those young guys getting reps. As obviously, they got 2 more years after this to look forward to. And obviously, MHB is happy to have him. Hendrickson will go with just a quick out. And they still do have time left to run one more play. Now you definitely have to go end zone unless they wanted us.
And they got this one off with the skin of their teeth. One a clock operator that might be a little lazy on the stop. That would have been the last play, but Johnny on the spot here in Beaver Dam. They're going to keep let them have one more possession.
Hendrickson will just run it with Wilson. Had a lot of running lane, but doesn't matter much less. As we'll take our way to halftime. MHB leading the way 22-12 after a really dominant second quarter from Beaver Dam, working their way back into this game. And we'll be back for second half action here on Wisco Radio.
Located in the heart of beautiful Mount Horeb, Wisconsin, Norsk Golf Club boasts a tough but fair 9 holes that will be challenging and fun for golfers of all ages. Norsk Golf Club is dedicated to serving our community by creating a family-friendly destination for golf, outdoor recreation, and entertainment in every season while preserving the irreplaceable green space in the center of Mount Horeb. Don't forget about our bar and grill, bowling lanes, and to stop by and watch the Wisco Radio broadcasts. To book a tee time, visit us online at norskgolfclub.com or call 608-437-3399. That's 608-437-3399.
Doctors Steve Samuelson and Lauren Taw are your local eye care professionals. Samuelson Eye Care provides the highest quality optometric care for both adults and children in a friendly, comfortable, and professional environment. Clear vision starts with healthy eyes, so contact Samuelson Eye Care at 437-3377. That's 437-3377 to schedule an exam today. You'll be glad you did.
Here in Wisconsin, we take playtime seriously. At Plain Wisconsin, we know your backyard is where memories are made. From touchdowns to a hole-in-one, our top-quality turf keeps your yard game-ready and pet-friendly year-round. Our play sets, hoops, and customized multi-sport courts are the training grounds for your future pros. Whatever the sport, we've got your court. Get in the game and book a birthday party or just stop by our Middleton showroom for open play. Try it first and try it all, from our swing sets to trampolines. Or check us out online at plainwisconsin.com.
At Farmers Savings Bank, we're more than just a bank. We're part of the community. By investing in local businesses, farms, and families, we help our communities thrive. Whether you're looking for a loan to grow your dreams or secure a place to grow your savings, Farmers Savings Bank is here to support you. When you bank with us, you're reinvesting in your own community. Farmers Savings Bank, where your success fuels our commitment to a stronger tomorrow. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Do you have a home in the Mount Horeb area that you want to sell? Well, we have a solution for you. First Weber of Mount Horeb is your hometown realtor and is committed to finding you the perfect home. In town or in the country, Mark Nortman and his team will help you find the property of your dreams. Do you or a friend have a home or property that you need listed? Well, call us. We have motivated buyers for these properties. For the exposure and experience you need, call Mark Nortman at 575-3393 or visit them online today at firstweber.com. First Weber of Mount Horeb, your hometown realtor.
Hey sports fans, be sure to cheer on your local sports team just like Kittleson Landscape has for over 25 years. Like many of you, Craig and his team have students and athletes in the Mount Horeb schools, and they are dedicated to their success and the overall success of the athletic programs. Need a place to go and unwind after the big game? Kittleson Landscape specializes in outdoor fire pits, patios, and much more. To get your free estimate today, call 608-437-8845. Hope you enjoy the game, brought to you by Kittleson Landscape. Go Vikings!
The Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club is an organization focused on assisting in the development of youth football players and raising funds for the Mount Horeb Barneveld Football program. The mission of the Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club is to work cooperatively with the Mount Horeb and Barneveld school districts to support the efforts of the Mount Horeb Barneveld High School Football Program and the Mount Horeb Barneveld Youth Football Program. To learn more about the Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club or to find out ways to support the program, head to mhb-football.com. That's mhb-football.com.
Go long. That's a championship lawn. Be ashamed if some weeds took the title.
Nice hit, Johnson.
Are you sick and tired of your lawn getting sacked by weeds? Then sign up with Weedman to help you achieve a lush, green lawn that stands up to weeds. Did I mention that it was kid and pet friendly? Tackle weeds on your home turf with Weedman. Call or click today.
Mount Horeb Utilities is a locally owned, not-for-profit utility dedicated to the community it serves. Providing safe, reliable energy to customers in Mount Horeb, our hometown team is customer-focused and service-oriented, looking out for the community's best interests. At Mount Horeb Utilities, we are committed to keeping Mount Horeb a great place to live, work, and play. For more information on how Mount Horeb Utilities energizes our community, visit MountHorebUtilities.com.
Are you in need of chiropractic services? Dr. Joe Ryan at Mount Horeb Chiropractic will provide the finest chiropractic care to each and every patient. Dr. Ryan uses advanced spinal correction and chiropractic adjustments utilizing state-of-the-art techniques. Dr. Ryan has years of training, expertise, and experience in helping patients get relief from their back pain, neck pain, and other related conditions. Located at 1840 Business Highway 18151 next to Pizza Hut, or call 608-437-0099 to set up an appointment today.
At Mound City Bank, we're more than just a local community bank. We're your dedicated partner for all of your financial needs. Whether you're looking for a personal or business account, we have a range of options, including free checking designed to suit your lifestyle. When it comes to loans, you can trust that every decision is made locally by our knowledgeable lenders who truly understand the needs of our community.
Come see how Mound City Bank can make banking easier and more personalized for you. Stop by or call us in Mount Horeb at 608-437-2685. Mound City Bank is proud to be here for you, with offices also in Platteville, Belmont, Cuba City, and Mineral Point. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Located in the heart of beautiful Mount Horeb, Wisconsin, Norsk Golf Club boasts a tough but fair 9 holes that will be challenging and fun for golfers of all ages. Norsk Golf Club is dedicated to serving our community by creating a family-friendly destination for golf, outdoor recreation, and entertainment in every season while preserving the irreplaceable green space in the center of Mount Horeb. Don't forget about our bar and grill, bowling lanes, and to stop by and watch the Wisco Radio broadcasts. To book a tee time, visit us online at norskgolfclub.com or call 608-437-3399. That's 608-437-3399.
Doctors Steve Samuelson and Lauren Taw are your local eye care professionals. Samuelson Eye Care provides the highest quality optometric care for both adults and children in a friendly, comfortable, and professional environment. Clear vision starts with healthy eyes, so contact Samuelson Eye Care at 437-3377. That's 437-3377 to schedule an exam today. You'll be glad you did.
Here in Wisconsin, we take playtime seriously. At Plain Wisconsin, we know your backyard is where memories are made. From touchdowns to a hole-in-one, our top-quality turf keeps your yard game-ready and pet-friendly year-round. Our play sets, hoops, and customized multi-sport courts are the training grounds for your future pros. Whatever the sport, we've got your court. Get in the game and book a birthday party or just stop by our Middleton showroom for open play. Try it first and try it all, from our swing sets to trampolines, or check us out online at plainwisconsin.com.
At Farmers Savings Bank, we're more than just a bank. We're part of the community. By investing in local businesses, farms, and families, we help our communities thrive. Whether you're looking for a loan to grow your dreams or secure a place to grow your savings, Farmers Savings Bank is here to support you. When you bank with us, you're reinvesting in your own community. Farmers Savings Bank, where your success fuels our commitment to a stronger tomorrow. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to Beaver Dam High School. 7:27 left here on this halftime clock. 22-12 here, Vikings over the Beaver Dam Golden Beavers, and so far it's been a game of momentum. Mount Horeb Barneveld Vikings coming out hot with those 22 unanswered points, and then Beaver Dam said, hey, not so fast. They're going there as well. 22-12 is your score here at the half. We'll be back with more second half action in about 5 minutes or so. First half stats and all that and more right here on Wisco Radio. Do you have a home in the Mount Horeb area that you want to sell? Well, we have a solution for you. First Weber of Mount Horeb is your hometown realtor and is committed to finding you the perfect home. In town or in the country, Mark Nortman and his team will help you find the property of your dreams. Do you or a friend have a home or property that you need listed? Well, call us. We have motivated buyers for these properties. For the exposure and experience you need, call Mark Nortman at 575-3393 or visit them online today at firstweber.com. First Weber of Mount Horeb, your hometown realtor.
Hey sports fans, be sure to cheer on your local sports team just like Kittleson Landscape has for over 25 years. Like many of you, Craig and his team have students and athletes in the Mount Horeb schools, and they are dedicated to their success and the overall success of the athletic programs. Need a place to go and unwind after the big game? Kittleson Landscape specializes in outdoor fire pits, patios, and much more. To get your free estimate today, call 608-437-8845. Hope you enjoy the game, brought to you by Kittleson Landscape. Go Vikings!
The Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club is an organization focused on assisting in the development of youth football players and raising funds for the Mount Horeb Barneveld Football program. The mission of the Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club is to work cooperatively with the Mount Horeb and Barneveld school districts to support the efforts of the Mount Horeb Barneveld High School Football Program and the Mount Horeb Barneveld Youth Football Program. To learn more about the Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club or to find out ways to support the program, head to mhb-football.com. That's mhb-football.com.
Go long. It's a championship lawn. Be ashamed if some weeds took the title.
Nice hit, Johnson.
Are you sick and tired of your lawn getting sacked by weeds? Then sign up with Weedman to help you achieve a lush, green lawn that stands up to weeds. Did I mention that it was kid and pet friendly? Tackle weeds on your home turf with Weedman. Call or click today.
Mount Horeb Utilities is a locally owned, not-for-profit utility dedicated to the community it serves. Providing safe, reliable energy to customers in Mount Horeb, our hometown team is customer-focused and service-oriented, looking out for the community's best interests. At Mount Horeb Utilities, we are committed to keeping Mount Horeb a great place to live, work, and play. For more information on how Mount Horeb Utilities energizes our community, visit MountHorebUtilities.com.
Are you in need of chiropractic services? Dr. Joe Ryan at Mount Horeb Chiropractic will provide the finest chiropractic care to each and every patient. Dr. Ryan uses advanced spinal correction and chiropractic adjustments utilizing state-of-the-art techniques. Dr. Ryan has years of training, expertise, and experience in helping patients get relief from their back pain, neck pain, and other related conditions. Located at 1840 Business Highway 18151 next to Pizza Hut, or call 608-437-0099 to set up an appointment today.
At Mound City Bank, we're more than just a local community bank. We're your dedicated partner for all of your financial needs. Whether you're looking for a personal or business account, we have a range of options, including free checking designed to suit your lifestyle. When it comes to loans, you can trust that every decision is made locally by our knowledgeable lenders who truly understand the needs of our community.
Come see how Mound City Bank can make banking easier and more personalized for you. Stop by or call us in Mount Horeb at 608-437-2685. Mound City Bank is proud to be here for you, with offices also in Platteville, Belmont, Cuba City, and Mineral Point. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Located in the heart of beautiful Mount Horeb, Wisconsin, Norsk Golf Club boasts a tough but fair 9 holes that will be challenging and fun for golfers of all ages. Norsk Golf Club is dedicated to serving our community by creating a family-friendly destination for golf, outdoor recreation, and entertainment in every season while preserving the irreplaceable green space in the center of Mount Horeb. Don't forget about our bar and grill, bowling lanes, and to stop by and watch the Wisco Radio broadcasts. To book a tee time, visit us online at norskgolfclub.com or call 608-437-3399. That's 608-437-3399.
Doctors Steve Samuelson and Lauren Taw are your local eye care professionals. Samuelson Eye Care provides the highest quality optometric care for both adults and children in a friendly, comfortable, and professional environment. Clear vision starts with healthy eyes, so contact Samuelson Eye Care at 437-3377. That's 437-3377 to schedule an exam today. You'll be glad you did.
Here in Wisconsin, we take playtime seriously. At Plain, Wisconsin, we know your backyard is where memories are made. From touchdowns to a hole-in-one, our top-quality turf keeps your yard game-ready and pet-friendly year-round. Our play sets, hoops, and customized multi-sport courts are the training grounds for your future pros. Whatever the sport, we've got your court. Get in the game and book a birthday party or just stop by our Middleton showroom for open play. Try it first and try it all, from our swing sets to trampolines, or check us out online at plainwisconsin.com.
At Farmers Savings Bank, we're more than just a bank. We're part of the community. By investing in local businesses, farms, and families, we help our communities thrive. Whether you're looking for a loan to grow your dreams or secure a place to grow your savings, Farmers Savings Bank is here to support you. When you bank with us, you're reinvesting in your own community. Farmers Savings Bank, where your success fuels our commitment to a stronger tomorrow. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Do you have a home in the Mount Horeb area that you want to sell? Well, we have a solution for you. First Weber of Mount Horeb is your hometown realtor and is committed to finding you the perfect home. In town or in the country, Mark Nortman and his team will help you find the property of your dreams. Do you or a friend have a home or property that you need listed? Well, call us. We have motivated buyers for these properties. For the exposure and experience you need, call Mark Nortman at 575-3393 or visit them online today at firstweber.com. First Weber of Mount Horeb, your hometown realtor.
Hey sports fans, be sure to cheer on your local sports team just like Kittleson Landscape has for over 25 years. Like many of you, Craig and his team have students and athletes in the Mount Horeb schools, and they are dedicated to their success and the overall success of the athletic programs. Need a place to go and unwind after the big game? Kittleson Landscape specializes in outdoor fire pits, patios, and much more. To get your free estimate today, call 608-437-8845. Hope you enjoy the game, brought to you by Kittleson Landscape. Go Vikings!
The Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club is an organization focused on assisting in the development of youth football players and raising funds for the Mount Horeb Barneveld Football program. The mission of the Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club is to work cooperatively with the Mount Horeb and Barneveld school districts to support the efforts of the Mount Horeb Barneveld High School football program and the Mount Horeb Barneveld Youth Football program.
To learn more about the Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club or to find out ways to support the program, head to mhb-football.com. That's mhb-football.com.
Go long. It's a championship lawn. Be ashamed if some weeds took the title.
Nice hit, Johnson.
Are you sick and tired of your lawn getting sacked by weeds? Then sign up with Weedman to help you achieve a lush, green lawn that stands up to weeds. Did I mention that it was kid and pet friendly? Tackle weeds on your home turf with Weedman. Call or click today.
And welcome back to Beaver Dam High School. Mount Horeb Barneveld, as we head into the start of the third quarter, is leading 22-12 over this Beaver Dam squad. Mount Horeb Barneveld had a pretty solid start to that first half, 22 unanswered points, but then came back and was pretty much all Beaver Dam from that point on. I think you said, Jack, in this looking at the stats here, was right. First 6 minutes was all Mount Horeb Barneveld, 22 points in 6 minutes, and then it was 12 unanswered over the next 18 minutes there from Beaver Dam to get us to where we are right now. So we're looking at the halftime stats. You know, Mount Horeb Barneveld, and we were even saying earlier in that first half, it almost felt like they didn't really have a ton of yardage.
Yeah.
Right? They were playing some short ball. They had some good turnovers in some pretty key positions there on the field. They had maybe had 40 yards max coming in those first 6 minutes, but they have 3 touchdowns on the board. Able to lead that Beaver Dam squad, though, 165-78. The big one here on the board right now, and we'll get confirmation here after, but officially -1 rushing yards for that Beaver Dam squad. So that's a testament to the Mount Horeb Barneveld defense as well. Then Beaver Dam coming out hot. First 4 drives didn't have a first down. Mount Horeb able to push them 3 and out, and they come back with 5 at the end of the first half. So overall, a pretty exciting first half here for Mount Horeb Barneveld and Beaver Dam, as we got 12s on the clock. I think we're going to stay here and let's play some third quarter football.
Yeah, I expect Beaver Dam's offense to come out here, and I think they'll try to incorporate the run a little bit, hopefully get something going on the ground. But, yeah, that second quarter, really, that pass game was starting to figure it out, and that's why this game isn't closer, because that rushing game, obviously, MHB 89 yards on the ground, and Beaver Dam, yeah, in those negatives. And you want to for sure get out of that, and they can be right in this game.
Olsen here to kick off for the Mount Horeb Barneveld Vikings, as we are off for third quarter action.
Olsen almost to the end zone. That one will be fielded at the 2. Dangerous return man. He's working his way. He's got room to run past the 50. Can he be caught? No, he cannot. Touchdown, Brock Hiley, excuse me.
And that is not the way you wanted to start that second half, but Beaver Dam comes out swinging, and they have 18 unanswered points against this Mount Horeb Barneveld squad, 22-18. They're making things a much closer game here than we had thought, and it might be again, we were talking first quarter. Man, I blame the announcers, right? You can blame the announcers on this one. We were talking first quarter, bringing out that running clock rule book, because it looked like it was going to be a Mount Horeb Barneveld runaway with everything. But Beaver Dam able to really keep things under control here, get their offensive mindset back into it as they put it up. And it is good.
Plenty of leg on that one, that's for sure. That one might hit the school.
And Beaver Dam now brings it within 3. Mount Horeb Barneveld going to be looking to really keep things under control and at least put some points on the board, as they have let Beaver Dam score 18 unanswered points. The last time Mount Horeb Barneveld has reached that end zone was 6 minutes in the first quarter. Something that Mount Horeb Barneveld is going to really need to shape up here. Otherwise, They might be in a tough position here coming out of this halftime break.
Yeah, we also know MHB to have a very dangerous return team, as they usually like to do that flip pass or a little trickery back there, and it's worked a lot. It happened last week in Monroe. They didn't end up scoring a touchdown out of it, but I believe it was at least a 40 or 50-yard run, and wonder if they try to do some trickery here and throw Beaver Dam off, depending if they saw film on that or not.
Well, and not to say, obviously, we were talking about Mount Horeb Barneveld and the scoring situation, but that's not to say that they haven't had some glimmers of hope on this offensive side. As we've said, Christian, Anderson, and Wilson all in the TD column for Mount Horeb Barneveld tonight. So spreading the wealth, spreading the love. Christian having a fantastic game on both sides of the ball, the sophomore for the Vikings. So far, he would be the MVP pick if we were picking MVPs for tonight's game.
Well, it depends which side we're picking. We just picking Mount Horeb, or are we just picking
That's true.
both teams? Because I think we definitely got to give that award to Seaford.
Yeah, Seaford, on the other hand, for Beaver Dam, has been the absolute powerhouse. Seaford bringing that control into this Beaver Dam offense when they really needed it, bringing that leadership on the offensive side of things.
Yeah, he's definitely made his presence known tonight. He has touchdown on both sides of the ball. Pick 6 on the defense, then that nice wheel route touchdown on the other end of the field.
So Seaford making himself known tonight, and Mount Horeb Barneveld needing to really sort of stop him on the defensive side. But first, let's take a look at the Mount Horeb Barneveld offense. This first time we'll see them coming out of the half.
Yeah, always look to come back stronger in the second half. And this is Wilson, plenty of running room. He's tripped up after a gain of about 8. Nice promising signs there early, as he really struggled in that second quarter.
And he almost had that one. He was caught just by the leg of it. As we take a look here, he almost was broken away. Just caught by the ankle. That's going to be, what was number 22, Brady Kane, getting that one here for the Golden Beavers.
Wilson will get it again. Tries to go up right at the middle, and he's stuffed. That'll force 3rd and 2 now.
And that's been the real difference, I think, for this Mount Horeb Barneveld offense, and really the Golden Beavers defense here, as we have looks like to have an injured Golden Beavers player here. We have officially, let's see, an injury timeout, and we'll stay here for a minute and see if we get things cleared up. Otherwise, we'll step aside. But as we were saying earlier, Jack, the key difference here, I think, between Mount Horeb Barneveld first half offensively, Mount Horeb Barneveld, I'll say first quarter, second quarter, maybe offensively here for the Vikings, is that sort of second drive from Jack Wilson, or the second play here for Jack Wilson, that rush. That is the difference, I think, here coming into the second quarter and into the second half, is Jack Wilson was able to break that away, get 5-6. He was getting on average, about 7 or so yards after contact, able to push them into that first down position. But now, unable to do so, and Golden Beavers stopping him, and Wilson coming right back up to the line of scrimmage, not getting another yard for that Vikings squad, and now going to force a 3rd down versus a first, and that's kind of the key difference here, I think, for the squad.
Tyler Winkle, the injured player, able to walk off the field on his own power there. Haig motioning over. This one will be another handoff to Wilson. This time he's got a gap. He'll gain, you can call that a short 5. Sticks will move, 1st and 10, MHB. 3 straight runs there for Wilson, and he'll pick up the first. They'll replay. Who else but Seaford on the tackle? If there's one name you're going to be looking for on the all-conference team for the Badger Large, it'll be his name. Probably DB and receiver spot. This time, another handoff, gain of 2.
Jack Wilson, Jack Wilson going to head off to the side here just for a quick breather. Had a couple back-to-back attempts there for Wilson. Able to push that ball forward, but still Wilson having a tough, again, on that second down opportunity, getting stuffed pretty quickly here. Beaver Dam starting to figure that one out.
Meyer trying to find some running lane. He's tripped up. Gained about 2 there. 3rd and 6. 9:20 and counting here in this third quarter.
So another 3rd and 5 position here for this Vikings on this drive.
MHB in 5 wide. 3 left, 2 right. Time to throw, and that one's thrown out of reach. Intended target there. Number 80, Kelson Baumgart, not able to come down with the reception. Going to bring up 4th down. 4th and 6. Wouldn't be shocked if MHB went for this one, but it does look like they had the punt team out in the field. A little bit of a punt there by Hendrickson there as we fielded. He'll get about 5 on the return, and they'll set up shop at the 27.
Another low punt there from Hendrickson got him in trouble earlier in the first half there, and put Beaver Dam in the red zone right off the bat with a blocked punt. Now, luckily, they weren't able to convert on it, but still, those low punts giving Hendrickson a little bit of trouble today. But they're able to get that one away at least. So Beaver Dam going to start their drive at the MHB 27. 1st and 10 on the board. Fresh set of downs here for the Golden Beavers.
The special teams got things going by the first play in the third quarter. See if this offense has anything in store. Lad run, feeds it out left, and that one's right through the hands of Eli Johnson, the 6'2 senior.
Eli Johnson, haven't called his name too much tonight, getting one of his first looks of the evening. 8:33 left to go here in the half. 22-19 is your score.
MHB is still hanging on this lead after not had anything going since this first quarter. Handoff, trying to find some lane on the right side. And he's held to about 4 yards there. Maybe a long 3. That was number 2, Brooke Hiley, excuse me. It's 2 times in a row for me now.
It's all right. I was expecting to say Beavers more than I am tonight. So been doing a pretty good job on the Golden Beavers side of things.
I think I've done it a few times myself.
I've been keeping track.
Fake handoff, rolling out left, trying to heave it up to Seifert, and that one's too far out of bounds. Andy Jones, really good defensive coverage there.
So that puts another 4th down here on the scoreboard. 7:43 left to go in the third, and Vikings are going to most likely, if I was a betting man, most likely going to be able to get out of this one. And they're going to put it on the Mount Horeb Barneveld side of the field.
Heck, not that far back. This one will literally go right to his hands, and he'll call a fair catch at the 36.
And a good spot here to start for the Mount Horeb Barneveld Vikings as they are starting at the 37. They'll move it up a yard there. So this is going to be where Mount Horeb Barneveld starts things out.
So hanging this lead, so nothing to be mad about. But I'm sure Hendrickson's probably a little upset with all the throws he's missed since the first quarter as he's kind of struggled. There has been, obviously Christian dropped that one pass, but obviously really tough catch. That was better defense. Really good route out of him and perfectly placed ball by Hendrickson, but better defense. Hendrickson, empty set, 5 out. Christian, hit right away. Bounces off the contact, and he'll get about 8. Nice little quick hitch right there.
Yeah, Django Christian getting that hit right off the rip, gets contact, gets hit. Able to still bring up 7 there for the Vikings. And Christian still yet again providing that offensive movement.
Hendrickson, hand this off to Meyer, and Meyer is stopped in his tracks. Maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll give him a yard. Better than nothing.
Yep. 3rd and 2 now.
Now 3rd and we'll call 2 manageable for this Vikings offense.
Yep.
We'll call 2 manageable. So
I always think when you got those 2nd and shorts, those are always opportunities where I think you got to heave one up or at least put a little air under it. You got an extra down to play with, especially when you have when you're that close for 3rd down. If you don't get it on 2nd down, you're very reachable for someone like Jack Wilson. Use his power and his size to be able to get those 2 yards fairly easily. Hendrickson fakes the run. He's just going to dump this one to Anderson. Anderson will work his way past the 50. Mark him down at the 47, 48. Call it the 47. Haven't called Anderson's name much tonight ever since that touchdown catch he's had. As we were saying, he's really just his safety valve, and yeah, you get pressure in your face, and you got a safety valve like that. You got to use that. Hendrickson, hand this one off to Meyer. Meyer trips and he gets back up. Gain 4 there. 2nd and 6. 5:50 and counting here in this 3rd quarter.
Meyer taking his taking his time off the field here. Clock running here for the Vikings. 22-19. Vikings are going to be needing to get something on the board. Prefer 6, anywhere between 6 to 8 points would be the preference.
Yep.
But really any sort of offensive spark right now for the Vikings is what they need.
Now Hendrickson feeds it to Anderson. Anderson's met right away, and he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing going there. 3rd reception on the game for Anderson. Had the first touchdown to start the game. Cullen Olson and will check into the game, and Odgers will check out.
Ball here at the 44 of the Golden Beavers. Big 3rd down now for this Vikings offense.
Looking to keep this offense going. Hendrickson in the shotgun. 4 receivers out wide. Trying to dump it off short to Anderson. He will. It is caught. Trying to break one tackle. Won't break it, but he'll fight for an extra yard there.
I don't even think he needed the extra yard. I think right on official catch, he was able to get that. But
he was just getting the extra yard just
yeah,
to get it. Why not?
Had the stats, absolutely. As Hayden able to get that first down here for the Vikings.
Yeah, I think he knew where that first down line was. He's just, I'm going to get there, stop, and I'll try to get as many extra yards as I can.
And I think Brett St. Arnold actually heard you when you said we haven't called Hayden Anderson's name since the first quarter because it was been 3 straight to Anderson after that. And so this Vikings squad is getting another first down on their second drive of the half.
Hand off to Wilson. He'll get a few there. Two-yard gain, 2nd and 8. Henderson hands this one off to Wilson. Wilson's met in his track, breaks the tackle, and he'll work his way for about 3 after that contact. Couldn't quite get the number on who got into the backfield there. And nearly made that play for a tackle for loss.
So big 3rd down and 5 now for this Vikings squad. Position they seem to have gotten themselves into a couple times this drive is putting in that third and 5 position.
Hendrickson, a flag thrown off right away. And a hat is thrown off too, so 2 penalties on the play.
We'll wait to get this all sorted out here. We got a hat, we got a flag. We got lots going on down there on the field, but we'll try to get this all sorted out. And if it is true, all right, so we got the false start on the Mount Horeb side. And holding, okay. So offsetting penalties, it will remain 3rd down. They're going to redo it all again. There was not quite sure. It could have been tough situation, that side judge throwing both the flag and the hat. And you never like to see that if you're on the sideline. So it could have been a tough position for
often.
that sideline official, but especially for the Mount Horeb Barneveld, who likes to creep up onto the field.
Hendrickson trying to dump that off to Anderson, makes the one-hand catch. Can he fight for the first down? He cannot. He'll be stopped. It'll be about 4th and 3. Got St. Arnold's coach. This is definitely one I think you go for. Got to give some props to Anderson on that catch there, and saw it come at the last second and reels it in one-handed.
Yeah, reels it in, got that one, brings it in, and not able to get much after that one. Parker Blank read that one like a book, had Hayden Anderson's number. Not able to keep Anderson from catching it, but wasn't able to get a whole lot after that catch. So clock runs here at 1:50. Vikings now in a big 4th and 4, as predicted. They're going to go for it, or at least try to draw somebody off sides.
Hendrickson is going to find Christian over the middle, but it's incomplete. Had him on the slant route, just threw it too far in front of him.
So Vikings unable to come up with it yet again. As you take a look here, almost maybe threw it just ahead of Christian. And Vikings now back on the defensive side of things. Relatively quick. I'd say it was a pretty quick 3rd quarter here. 1:36 left. Each team getting 2 drives. This is going to be Beaver Dam's number 3 in this half. So we'll see if they can make anything out of it.
Little jet pass. That was to Blank. Brought down by number 4, Parker Niles. Kind of grabbed his jersey a little bit and pulled him down. And that time, the pocket could not hold up. Landren cannot get rid of the ball, trying to step up out of the way. There's multiple MHB defenders back there for the sack. I think that was number 4, Parker Niles again, coming in for that one. And third quarter is running down to an end. It's 3rd down and 12. Wonder if they have to run another play here before the end of this third quarter. Looks like they will have to. And a timeout is used by Beaver Dam, as they did have to get one more play off before the end of that third quarter. And there's a lot of miscommunication there. Couldn't get the play off in time. And now it'll be 3rd and 13.
Hey, tonight's broadcast brought to you by First Weber, Mark Nortman and Associates, and by Kittleson Landscape. Hope you enjoy the game. Brought to you by Kittleson Landscape. 1.6 on this clock, a scoreless third quarter from both squads here. Mount Horeb Barneveld it was a promising offensive second drive for them here in this third quarter. Unable to come up with it after Christian couldn't quite reel that one in, and now Beaver Dam is going to they have to run another play here, but will obviously retain possession here coming into the fourth quarter, and that's going to be a race to the finish here on Wisco.
Yeah. I wonder if you come away with 10, 11 yards here in this play. Do they go for it? I think that's a really risky play. MHB has struggled on the offensive side of the ball since this first half. We will see here. 3rd and 13. Pressure is coming. He's sacked and he fumbles. Harrison Walker knocks it free. Beaver Dam does get back on top of that one, but Landren is leveled there. Thankfully he gets up okay, because Harrison Walker, haven't called his name much tonight, but he made his presence known on that one.
And
Get a replay of that.
And that's going to be how we end this third quarter. Mount Horeb Barneveld forcing a fumble. Beaver Dam coming up with it, but it's going to be the end of the third right here on Wisco Radio. Vikings 22 and Beaver Dam 19.
Mount Horeb Utilities is a locally owned, not-for-profit utility dedicated to the community it serves. Providing safe, reliable energy to customers in Mount Horeb, our hometown team is customer-focused and service-oriented, looking out for the community's best interests. At Mount Horeb Utilities, we are committed to keeping Mount Horeb a great place to live, work, and play. For more information on how Mount Horeb Utilities energizes our community, visit MountHorebUtilities.com.
And welcome back here to Beaver Dam High School Mount Horeb student section.
Getting into it.
Making an appearance there, putting those flashlights out. Have a nice showing here. I know it was a longer drive, so good showing there from Mount Horeb Barneveld student section there.
Yeah, they traveled pretty well, I'd say. Outside of the Grafton game, not many students at that game, but obviously a 2-hour drive there. Now we got 4th and 17. Excuse me, 4th and 20. Low snap, trying to get it away, barely does. Haig gets a bounce. Will he field it? He will not. Not sure why he's not picking that one up. Plenty of room to run. That's when you got to catch and take a shot at it. As they will start with the ball at the 34. MHB's own 44.
And tonight's broadcast also brought to you by Mount Horeb Utilities, providing safe, reliable energy to customers in Mount Horeb. And Norse Golf Club. Book a tee time online at norsegolfclub.com. Shout out to the Norse Golf Club. I know we got a couple folks watching up at the Norse tonight. Probably much warmer than it is out here in Beaver Dam. We've definitely have reached the low 50s point of the evening.
Oh, 100%. Thankfully warming up a little next week. Now it's a run up the middle for Meyer. Cuts back, trying to break a tackle. He will. Hill works his way for about 8. 2nd and 2, and this is kind of the scenario I was talking about. You get these short scenarios, you got to take a shot downfield. You got an extra down to play with. You got Jack Wilson in the running back department to clean it up on 3rd down if you have to. The shot time where you got to take a shot for at least 10, maybe 20 yards downfield. Got to give some props to the eyes of Meyer, just like Wilson. They taught well. They find that gap and they shoot it really well.
2nd and 2 here for the Vikings.
Meyer cuts through a few tackles. 1st down and more. Past the 50 into Beaver Dam territory. Mark him down at the 47. And we got another Beaver Dam player down on the field.
Eli Meyer starting to take the same play out of Jack Wilson's playbook, but now it's working for Eli Meyer, where Beaver Dam had the Jack Wilson number there early in the 2nd quarter and even earlier in that 3rd quarter. And now Eli said, hey, I'll take that one. well, I'll try that one, take that one for a spin, and able to get another Mount Horeb Barneveld Vikings 1st down with 11 minutes on the clock. So as we're getting closer here, time is starting to become a factor. It's a 3-point game here in Beaver Dam. I think a little closer than we were expecting again.
Oh, yeah,
coming
definitely.
into this game.
I definitely expected Beaver Dam to be good, but I expected Mount Horeb still come away with at least a 10-point win. But, yeah, Beaver Dam's keeping it close. Defense playing really good. See what they got here in the rest of this game. 10 minutes and counting in this 4th quarter. Wilson trying to find a hole up the middle. He will not gain a 1. 2nd and 9. And Wilson laying down on the sideline. He's walking to the bench, and he ends up just laying down on the field. I think he's just cramping as they're stretching him out right away. Definitely can't lose a player of Jack Wilson's caliber. He's the one that leader of that defense. And obviously leads the backfield, too, in the running back department.
Yeah, it looks like we just have a little bit of a cramp there. Hopefully things are looking to be okay. Not here, we'll... Looks like Beaver Dam is coming back on the field, trying to keep a little warm. As you said, it's starting to get a little chilly out there. The temperature is dropping rapidly. We had a nice full moon view for a while. I don't know where that thing went, but
yeah,
beautiful full moon, clear skies out here in Beaver Dam. A little bit of a rainy start to the morning, but beautiful day. And luckily next week, I think we'll be back in that 70s, so we should be a beautiful night over in Mount Horeb.
Yeah, who do we got next week?
Watertown, I believe.
Is it Watertown?
I believe it's Watertown.
Okay. Always been a fun matchup against Watertown. Another D2 school. Both Beaver Dam and Watertown, the Badger large, and obviously MHB and the Badger small. Confirm that it is Watertown next week. As we were saying earlier, definitely don't want to travel to Watertown. Not a fun drive, especially driving on the belt line through that traffic during rush hour. Not fun.
We've seen better. Seen better. So with that here, clock starts to tick. 2nd and 9, Vikings.
It's been Meyer getting the carry. A little more yards after contact, and he will fight his way past the 1st down marker. Gain of 11.
Blank on that Beaver Dam side able to stop Eli Meyer from making a disastrous play, but able to keep breaking tackles. And, boy, after that contact, he gave it another 10 yards.
Oh, yeah.
Eli Meyer really making a move here for the Vikings.
Yeah, too bad they don't got these kind of stats in high school. It'd be getting a lot of yards after contact in his case.
We'll get on Nolan Krantz here for next season. Get him on the advanced stats for high school.
Now Meyer stopped in his tracks there. Be lucky to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Beaver Dam saw that one too many times. At several.
Well, said we're not going to let that happen again.
Not for the 6th time in a row. No.
And Wilson does continue to stay on the sideline.
So 2nd and 10 here for the Vikings. Ball at the Beaver Dam 37.
This one to Meyer again. This time he'll get about 4, maybe 3.
Not quite enough.
Be 3rd and 8.
I think we have another cramp on the field, so we will take a break this time. 22-19, Beaver Dam is trailing Mount Horeb Barneveld. 8:51 left to go here in the game. You're listening to Mount Horeb Barneveld Football right here on Wisco Radio.
Are you in need of chiropractic services? Dr. Joe Ryan at Mount Horeb Chiropractic will provide the finest chiropractic care to each and every patient. Dr. Ryan uses advanced spinal correction and chiropractic adjustments utilizing state-of-the-art techniques. Dr. Ryan has years of training, expertise, and experience in helping patients get relief from their back pain, neck pain, and other related conditions. Located at 1840 Business Highway 18151 next to Pizza Hut, or call 608-437-0099 to set up an appointment today.
Back at it here on Wisco Radio. MHE's got the ball, 3rd and 8. Definitely a must-pass scenario. Hendrickson got time. He's got Anderson, and he drops it. It's the first time he's seen it get away from him today, and Hendrickson puts it right in his hands and couldn't come down with that one. 4th and 8 now. And we got another injured player on the field.
And really not a ton of pressure from Anderson. I think it might have just been one of those starting to turn and run before you catch sort of scenarios. And
they get excited. I'm just like, I want to go get some more yards. Oh, I don't have the ball yet.
Landon Groh hopping off the field here on his own power for Beaver Dam.
This one, you definitely keep the offense on the field. 4th and 8 plus territory.
Yep.
Obviously, in high school, don't see very many field goals. 3 trips out left. Empty out right. Just give Hendrickson some time. And he's got Christian. And does he catch it in bounds? He does. Christian coming in clutch there. He's made a few really big plays tonight. Has an interception on the other side, touchdown on the offensive side. Get a replay of this one. Just knows exactly where he is in the sideline and gets both feet down.
Yeah, great job by Christian getting both feet down, getting possession of the ball, and getting first down here for the Vikings at a critical point in time. 8:26 left to go in the game.
I guess some props to Hendrickson there. Is beautifully delivered pass there. And Meyer will fight his way for about 3 there. 2nd and 7.
Now clock still continues to run here, so running not in Beaver Dam's favor. Still 2nd and 8, so Vikings have a little bit of wiggle room here. And there's going to be
some false start on the defense there. And that one's on the defense. believe it was Caleb DeZarn, the 6'2 junior, going for the end zone shot for Hendrickson, and he's got him, but it's overthrown. Odgers couldn't quite catch it. Just didn't see it till the last second and right out of reach. Really can't put it much else there for Hendrickson. He underthrows it. The DB could have had a shot at it. Just barely out of reach for Odgers. Now 3rd and 2. Meyer's going to get it, and Meyer is not going to get to the first down marker. That'll make it 4th and 2 from the exact same distance. And another player cramping on the field. Take a quick replay at that.
And Meyer trying to get that extra little yard or two with the reach there at the end. So it's going to be 4th and officially marked as 4th and 2. And again, I think Vikings are in a position here where it's go time. Need points on the board. Field goal is not going to help them at this point. And so they're going to need some points here to keep things moving. I think we're going to try. Oh, no, never mind.
Yeah, I wonder if Wilson's able to come back on the field now, because this is a time where you want a power running back in if you just want to get a short 2 yards.
Yep.
Meyer, obviously, more of an elusive back.
Jace Barstow walking off the field, trying to keep things loose. So a number of the Beaver Dam defense here sort of cramping as we're getting more and more plays here in this Mount Horeb Barneveld drive. 4th and 2, now a big one on both sides of the ball.
Here we go, handoff to Meyer. Will he get there? I don't know if he's there. He might be short.
So
no official call yet. And Beaver Dam ball. What a huge turning point. 7:23 left here in this 4th quarter. 3-point game. Now we got another player cramping.
Yard.
And Wilson is back on the field now.
They needed to get right, yeah.
Yeah, that's really close call.
Yeah, it's really close. I think where he goes down, and we'll take another look at that here in a second, I think where he goes down is going to be just about a half a yard short, maybe a half a football, if that short. We'll take another look at that. He's down right there, yep. And I think they got that one right. Ball reach just wasn't quite enough to get that, and that's going to be a Beaver Dam first down here. They have a ways to go.
Yes, and this MHB's defense has shown their way really ever since the start of this 3rd quarter, really just second half in general.
I can't tell which Vikings player is down. Vikings player getting stretched out. Cramping becoming a pretty big issue here, as the 4th quarter is really basically grinded to a halt.
It is.
With all of the cramping happening.
Yeah, a lot of injury timeouts tonight. I want to believe it's Eli Meyer down over there, but not completely convinced. Don't quote me on that. Some MHB defense just trying to stay warm and
well, we're going to take a quick break here as we get things sorted on the field with an injury timeout here for the Vikings. 22-19. Mount Horeb Barneveld, I just need to pretend we're going to go to break. There you go. That's how it happened. And says,
I was going to say, he's about to get up now, I could tell.
Yep, as it is Meyer. Meyer's able to walk off the field under his own pressure, so there you go. Just like that.
We just got to start saying that right away, then they'll get up.
Exactly. Glad to see Eli Meyer walking off there for the Vikings, but either way, Beaver Dam going to get another crack at it. 7:23 left to go here in the game. Down 3.
This one's heaved out wide and Christian can't bring him down, but Jones will. That was Pamenter on the reception. Really well played, just trying to use the blocks there, and Christian almost got off his block, able to make that play. Hell of an effort from him. The quarterback got hit a little bit by his running back there and still made a perfect pass.
Got to be prepared for all scenarios, Jack. 6:45 and counting, 2nd and 4 for this Golden Beavers offense.
Dropping back, plenty of time to throw, heaves it deep. And that one is incomplete, way out of reach. Intending Isaiah Uger there. Ugner. Thought we had another injured Viking there, but I believe he's just tying his shoe.
Yeah, shoe tie. That's
completely different. I was going to say, come on, we can't have another one now.
Harrison Walker giving us the old fake up here in the booth.
Two receivers out both ways. Showing some pressure. They'll bring 5. Try and drop back, and that one's out of reach. Forced to just get rid of it, and there's a late flag thrown. See what they call here. Saw a little bit of something going on back there. I wasn't sure what it was exactly. Penalty on the offense.
So if you're Mount Horeb Barneveld, I'm going to guess they're going to decline that personal foul there. And it looks like they will, so it's going to be...
Yeah, that'll bring up 4th down, and Hag now back deep to receive, and hasn't shown any signs of returning it tonight. He's a lot of fair catches and just letting it go. See if coach has talked him into this one.
Well, if there's a time to do it, it's right now at the 50-yard line.
And this one, really short kick. Not sure if someone got a piece of it. Yeah, that'll land at the 11-yard line. It was Aiden Knight that bounced on that one. And we got a Beaver Dam player injured on this sideline. Number 19, Xander Stats. He looked to be in some real pain.
Yeah, that kickoff just a little short, and that one for sure taking a Mount Horeb Barneveld bounce there at the end. But so Mount Horeb Barneveld, now this is the time to go.
This is the time you got to capitalize on position.
Yep.
You got 11 yards to go, plenty of clock. This is one where you got to punch one in the end zone. Wilson now back on the field on offense. Good to see him. Hendrickson gives us one to Wilson. Wilson trying to break one tackle. He'll fight and get about 2 yards there. Can still get a 1st down, so that'll make it 2nd and 8.
And Vikings, not really of their own doing, happen to be in the Plain Wisconsin red zone now. Again, the same position they were in when they scored their 3rd touchdown, ended up being in that red zone. Again, not by their own doing, but or their own offensive doing, I should say.
One receiver out both ways. Wilson in the back. Give this one to Wilson, trying to find the edge. Cuts inside, works his way around one defender, still on his feet. Is he in?
I don't know.
No
We
sign
haven't
yet.
seen a sign.
Touchdown. MHB really getting that crowd into it now. Finally getting something. Punched in the end zone. Wilson punches in for his second touchdown of the game.
And Wilson able to just slice right through that defense. Had a little contact early, but again, Wilson MO just keep pushing that ball forward, and he was able to get that one in. Mount Horeb Barneveld starts to feel a little bit of relief here as they put 28th point on the board.
Looking to make it 30 now. This one, Hendrickson will throw, and that one is intercepted. It's Seaford again, and he is still up, and he will just go down at the 1 yard line.
Don't want to risk anybody getting hurt.
Yep.
So.
Prevented the 2-point conversion. That's all you can ask for.
So it sticks here, 28-19, Mount Horeb Barneveld. It's currently it's a 9-point game. Still 2 possessions, though, for Beaver Dam, so they're going to have to move pretty quick here if they need to. So Mount Horeb Barneveld relieving a little bit of that pressure and keeping things, trying to break it away a little bit. It was pretty big first quarter there for the Mount Horeb Barneveld Vikings, and finally putting another touchdown on the board, and the second for Jack Wilson. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Farmers Savings Bank, more than just your local hometown bank. And by Play in Wisconsin, swing sets, basketball hoops, trampolines, and more. Tried first at Play in Wisconsin.
MHB crowd kind of letting them know now. Student section finally got something to say after putting some first points up since the first quarter.
Is it construction theme or neon theme over there tonight? Is that what
I believe
it is?
it's construction. I'm seeing a few different colors, so I assume it's construction.
That was never a theme when I was in high school. Construction theme. Oh, there you go. We had things like America, blackouts, redouts. We kept it simple.
Yeah, I never went. I was always stuck up here. Yeah. Horrible up here.
As was I, actually, might I add.
Now, MHB, they're just going to keep this one low. Don't want to give it to that dangerous return man.
Uh-huh.
And it does go out of bounds, so Beaver Dam is going to get really good starting field position. But as you were saying a second ago, still a 2-possession game, so it's going to be hard for Beaver Dam to get back into this one.
Yeah, and they only have 2 timeouts, used one earlier in this half. So Mount Horeb Barneveld will kick that one out, and it's going to give Beaver Dam, again, pretty good starting field position here.
Looks like they're setting up to re-kick this one. Not sure what happened there.
We can go back to the replay and actually see what the signal. I think it actually might have been false start. Yeah, they are going to re-kick, so. Reset.
Try that one again?
Yeah. So we're going to get a quick clock reset here. 5:15 left to go in the fourth.
MHB kickoff team not looking to replicate what happened before on this last kickoff that the Golden Beavers got. This one, just a short one. It will. Is that one going to going out of bounds? Looks like they ended up fielding that one at the 42.
Yep.
Doesn't much less matter. They get it at the 40 either way, so they'll take the extra 2 yards.
So just like that, that is where Beaver Dam will be starting their offensive drive here. Beaver Dam in sort of a crunch time position. First and 10 here, 5:15 left to go for the Golden Beavers. Still a 2-possession game, so it needs to be a quick score for them, regardless of what it is. Just a quick score and big stop.
This one's bottled up. Nobody can get there. Henry DeRoser on the pressure. Came in unblocked. Running back picks him up and just blows right by him.
Now, refs blew this one dead. We'll take a look at the replay and see if there's maybe a forward pass, but
yeah, I'm not sure if DeRoser got his hand on his arm and able to just throw that one straight up.
yeah, it looks like he did.
Ooh, that's close.
That's close. Refs blew it dead. Obviously, no replay.
Oh.
But
defense jumping a little bit there.
yeah. Defense jumping. Going to give Beaver Dam a couple extra yards here on this second down.
It's Parker Niles there. He made his presence known in this game tonight. Had a few nice plays, a few sacks.
So it's going to be 2nd and 5 for the Golden Beavers. Trying to do it one more time, it looked like. Trying to draw him off sides again.
Siren Arnold really getting into it on the sideline. Going to throw a screen. That one's batted down by Niles. Bit of a makeup play there by him as he was not able to help out in that last, or as he was the one that let him have the free 5 yards. He makes up for it there. Now 3rd and 5. Big point in this game. 5:06 left. MHB leading 28-19. Lad run. Got time. Heaving it up. He's got him. Overthrown him. Had pressure in his face. He's looking for Parker Blank there, the wheel route out of the backfield. Had a few of those tonight that they've tried, and one of them ended up working for Seifert.
And so now it's 4th and 5 here for the Golden Beavers. Obviously, this is 4th down territory for them with position here of the game. 9-point deficit for this Golden Beaver squad. 5:01 left to go in the game. Definitely cannot come out of this possession without points. It's going to be there might be a scenario where you could maybe, but you start to get into the you need everything else to go right scenarios there.
For sure. Now Lad run. Looking across the field. He's got a wide open receiver in the middle, and he can't connect. Nick Krasinski wide open over the middle. Complete blown coverage. Not sure what happened there, but MHB gets away with a lucky one. Some little miscommunication in the secondary or something, and
oh man, that one, if he could have brought that one in, he might have been able to go for the score. It would have been a completely different game. So now it's 1st and 10 here for the Mount Horeb Barneveld Vikings. They're sitting at the Beaver Dam 46-yard line.
Now it's MHB's offense coming back out in this field. No Jack Wilson on the field. There will be Eli Meyer coming in, and they'll give it to him. He'll run up the middle for 6 yards. 2nd and 4. They're just going to try to run this clock down as much as they can. And we got another Beaver Dam player cramping up on the field. It's number 3, Parker Blank.
while we have a minute here, I'd like to thank our sponsor, Weedman, for sponsoring tonight's broadcast. Weedman, the Wisco Radio official weed care provider.
Always a big thanks to our sponsor making this whole thing happen.
Yeah, we got, again, without our sponsors, aren't able to be out here tonight, aren't able to be out and give you coverage all season, throughout the football season, of course, and then transitioning over to boys and girls basketball seasons. We got some volleyball coverage coming up this year, so it's early in the school year, and that's the time we like, this fall time of year where it's, everything's kind of just starting to pick back up. We got a lot going on. Football, of course, in full swing. Really start to enjoy this time of the year, and always fun as we get towards that late October, early November. Maybe some basketball starts to sprinkle in again.
Yep.
But we appreciate our sponsors for letting us be out here and doing this tonight, and for able to provide you all coverage here at home.
Yeah, making this whole thing happen. Trying to run this clock down as much as possible. Now Meyer up the middle for the first down, a little more. Work his way up to the 33. Got to make sure you're not getting too many yards before you run out of play and score a touchdown. Don't want that. Yeah, really for not that much offense here in this second half for MHB. They still outscored their total from last week. Obviously, in the beginning of the game, they came out with 22 straight points, really helping them out. 3:45 and counting here. Hendrickson waiting for that count. Meyer takes a snap. He'll get 2 there. 2nd and 8. Now the real question is, if you're Beaver Dam, when do you start using these timeouts? Or if you do. Yeah, it looks like at this point the game's out of reach, but we've seen crazier things happen for sure. Now MHB offense running a little behind here. Got to get a playoff. They will. Another handoff to Meyer. Getting up the left side. Can he get to the first down? They have him marked just short of it. See if they give it to him or not.
So one more first down here is going to, I think, do it for us tonight.
Yeah, depending if Beaver Dam used their timeouts, I imagine not at this point, if they haven't used them yet. Always throws me off. You get to the 2-minute mark in high school. Obviously, there's no 2-minute warning.
No warnings, no timeouts, no whatever you call it. Nothing. It doesn't happen.
Hendrickson hand this one off to Meyer. Does he get the first down? I think he has it.
He should.
See where they have him marked.
Yeah, he should have that one, I think. If not, it's going to be real close, and we can maybe get into a tush-push scenario.
The Eagles specialty.
Yep.
And they will move the chains.
And
that'll do it.
That'll do it here for us tonight, as Vikings are in that run-out clock scenario. Next week, Mount Horeb Barneveld Vikings coming back to Mount Horeb. They're going to be facing Watertown.
Yeah, I'm not sure how they're doing this year, or if anyone caught their game tonight, but
yeah, I was just trying to find their game tonight. I have not been able to get eyes on that one, so we will keep you up to date on that Watertown situation here as we know more. But Watertown, at least coming into tonight, is 1-1. same as Beaver Dam and Mount Horeb Barneveld, but that will obviously change here in about a minute.
Yeah,
of
now
course,
in the best formation in football,
Yep.
victory formation.
And of course, we'll be able to catch that game next week. And there's your Beaver Dam timeout.
Oh, boy.
Well, while we're here, we'll take one more time to thank all of our sponsors. First Weber, Mark Nortman and Associates, Kittleson Landscape, Mount Horeb Utilities, Norsk Golf Club, Mound City Bank, Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club, Farmer Savings Bank, Plain, Wisconsin, and Weedman. Not sure who's going to be on the call next week. Are you going to be there, Jack?
I think I'll be there. I know won't be able to make the Lakeside Lutheran game, but I think outside of that, I should be set for the rest of the season.
Yeah, we'll have, I know our good buddy and friend Brad Richardson will be back for the Beaver Dam game next week. Or, excuse me, the Watertown game next week. We're still in Beaver Dam. Game's not over yet. Can't look too far ahead.
I don't know, these weeks seem like they're flying by. It'll be Watertown by tomorrow.
Next week is week 4 of football, which is crazy to think about. And Beaver Dam's final timeout. Interesting strategy.
Think it can't go home with them.
Yeah, they're not worth anything a minute from now, so might as well use them. But 1 minute here left on this clock. Again, Mount Horeb Barneveld will come out of tonight with a victory, 28-19, over our friends here from Beaver Dam. Been nice up here in Beaver Dam. Good press box. Ethan Gage alongside with us here in the press box, able to stay nice and warm. We put Cam Goodwin out there on the other camera out in the cold, so.
We got eyes on him. He's watching the Chargers game over there. He's a big Chargers fan, so he's paying more attention to that than the game we're watching.
That's why a couple of the replays were a little wonky. We'll blame it on the Chargers. But no, big thanks to Ethan and Cam for coming out tonight and helping us get our camera coverage that we are so used to having now.
Now, I wonder what you do here, because there's still going to be a little time left in this clock, and it is – I thought it was 4th down. Yep, it is 4th down.
It is officially 4th. Yeah, an interesting play scenario here. 4th and 9 officially.
Yeah, I wonder if you just run this one and just give Beaver Dam one play at it, or what's going on here?
Yeah, I think you do whatever you can to get that first down. Keep the ball out of their hands, of course, and if it does get back into their hands, well, they have one shot at it, and not going to be enough to overcome that 9-point deficit. But
I think they just wanted one play on the ball for the offense.
All right, so now Mount Horeb Barneveld is going to burn their second timeout.
And they got Colin Olson on the field, bring the kicker out. Try a field goal here.
You can pad the stat book a little bit, but no, this is the time if you are going to actually go for it and try to kick a field goal, then today is the day to do it. Get those reps in prior to critical WIAA time frames.
As we were just saying, the Chargers fan out there isn't focused super well, but hey, he's there. He's getting there eventually.
I haven't even seen the score of that game yet. I'll have to.
Last I checked, I believe the Chiefs were up in that game. Excuse me, other way around. The Chargers are up in that game, 20-18.
Well, this is now when football really starts, right? The first couple weeks of high school football are always fun, and now you bring in obviously college and NCAA football starting last week, and then NFL starting this week. Now we're in fall football full swing.
Yep. Obviously, people probably looking forward to Sunday. A lot of NFL football to watch. Now Olsen trying the extra point. He has the leg. Is it in? It is no good.
just a little bit wide left. He had the leg.
Yeah, plenty of leg on that one.
Yeah, just a little left. So the score is going to stay, and the clock is going to be 1 second. I think there might be a little grumbling on that Mount Horeb Barneveld sideline about the clock situation.
Hey, we would have had to go into a whole kickoff if they.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, at least it'll be a quick one play here. As you know, the last few minutes of this game always take a little bit here. Mount Horeb Barneveld student section
getting into it over there.
Yeah, enjoying what's going to be a win here shortly. Again, Watertown next week right here on Wisco Radio. Be sure to tune in.
Run a little prevent defense here. Just rush 3 and 4 way back there. Trying to give it a heave, and he'll just end up getting sacked and a fumble. And I thought for a second he was going to run it out. But just do the good sportsmanship thing, and he'll take a knee. That was Parker Niles on the recovery there.
And that's going to be how we end it tonight. Mount Horeb Barneveld Vikings 28, Beaver Dam 19, coming up with that victory. You can tune in next week as Vikings come back home and take on Watertown. For myself, Cam, Ethan, and Jack, thanks for tuning in tonight to Wisco Radio. Vikings win 28-19.
At Mound City Bank, we're more than just a local community bank. We're your dedicated partner for all of your financial needs. Whether you're looking for a personal or business account, we have a range of options, including free checking designed to suit your lifestyle. When it comes to loans, you can trust that every decision is made locally by our knowledgeable lenders who truly understand the needs of our community.
Come see how Mound City Bank can make banking easier and more personalized for you. Stop by or call us in Mount Horeb at 608-437-2685. Mound City Bank is proud to be here for you, with offices also in Platteville, Belmont, Cuba City, and Mineral Point. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Located in the heart of beautiful Mount Horeb, Wisconsin, Norsk Golf Club boasts a tough but fair 9 holes that will be challenging and fun for golfers of all ages. Norsk Golf Club is dedicated to serving our community by creating a family-friendly destination for golf, outdoor recreation, and entertainment in every season while preserving the irreplaceable green space in the center of Mount Horeb. Don't forget about our bar and grill,